my god.
Hello guys, I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry.
Gentlemen, welcome to the FSN Championship Season 2. It's Cali Gaming down here with Warden, and we'll be bringing you guys the grand finals of this season. We got GodLike and Vitality heading into a best of 7 later on, but for now, we'll be dropping into our show match, which will be RHO going up against the boys in Korea. That will be Wings for you, the only tier 1 team in Korea right now. And I'm joined here with Warden here for today. Warden, what do you have to offer for now? Oh man, you sound angry. Okay, you sound angry. I'm gonna leave you to that. I don't like the sound of that. Okay, let me see if he's kind of all right. All right, Warden. So what do you expect on this coming match up ahead, man? Oh man, he still sounds angry. That's insane. But we will be having an interesting start here for today as we do drop into our maps and modes here. Only 2 maps will be played on our show match. We got a sniper only on firing range, and we got RHO and Wings going into this map right here. It will be a hard point map, raised to 150 points. So that will be extremely important to anybody that will look to try to play the objective here, because a sniper on the long range will be super deadly, especially once you have those initial map control, especially on that P2 and on that P3, right beside the wood house, right, which is the trailer. And I'm more specifically looking at this one, right, just giving you guys a quick background about for these specific teams. For RHO, they are a new Indian team. They are number 4 in the World Championship 2024 Stage 2 India. So that's going to be very nice for them, right? And also, they came so close into advancing to the playoffs of FSN Season 2, but they lost to NLU. Almost beat them up, though, and win that match right there. But hey, and this is going to be an interesting map. Not exactly, you know, something that we get to see often in the competitive format, but I'm all for it, right? Let's have fun before we get into those crazy fights that we will have in our matches right below later on when we go up against Vitality and all those stuff, right? And yeah, we're gonna be getting into the mix. Let's get here up, brother, as we hop into our game screen for this matchup right here. You got Wings on the left side, you got your boys from RHO on the right side, and we get our sniper battle on that hardpoint map, raised to 150 on this one. So let's try not to check out who's going to be who here, right? But obviously, the guy you want to watch out for here is Doyoung. Very familiar with this guy since 2021. I'm not sure why we don't have any Korean slots in the World Championship, but they're extremely capable of being the only team currently in that region to play at the high level, and it's just really great to have them actually join us here on this show match right here, just to see a lot of these players just go into the mix right now. For RHO, looking at it, they don't want to play OBJs. They're heavily outslayed their side of the map. You got Acadia, you got Regret, just trying to go in for some shots, taking over the barrels in control, and just trying to chain that P1 to P2 later on, right? There's only going to be 150 points here. Not a lot of plays that you're gonna want to have here. So if you want to start the comeback, you gotta start once a team reaches that 75-point mark. Wings Acadia 1v1 on the long range. He's missing those shots, and the great part about this is at least they are still winning this one, right? There's definitely a big difference on what's happening in the match here. You got Wings who's just playing the OBJ, and RHO just going in for those highlight clips, right? Just trying to get the sniper kills in this map right now. That's Septic for you, just looking like they're disgusting man right here. And yeah, finally able to get some map control here, able to put the spawns of Wings over towards top of the map, right through firing range. Wings Regret, though, able to make a long wrap around through the wood house, but still gonna get read on by Legend. This is Predator missile, but already built up, and an EMP system potentially in the making as he continues to pummel everybody down. The slide shot and the quick scope to end that player's life right there. Put them back at the spawns, but only going to 11 kills on that one. Legend definitely living up to his name right there. Honestly, did not expect him to be pulling up such an insane number right there. You take a look at Septic right now, just playing on the mid-map, right? Very interesting guy right there. Usually you don't want to have a mid-map because you're pretty much open and you're just gonna get killed, right? 360 angle on that. 29 to 46 on our kill feed. Regret now trying to swing on by dancing. But that's 2 players he's gonna have to deal with. He's gonna get traded. Doyoung, though, now he's gonna have himself a little bit of a great control. Spawns his team on American side, trying to get a little bit more of information on mid-map. Heading into P1, he goes to swing button, bite, and take down Cosmo. But Luigi says, here we go, and they're going to be able to get the hard point in their favor. 35 to 56, this is definitely looking very slow, right? Very slow-paced game, knowing that we don't got any SMGs here. Not a lot of time to kill, but the problem here now, honestly, yes, you don't have a lot of fast time to kill weapons, but, you know, with this game's just kind of slow, and using the sniper, you just really need to be able to find the stack inside of the hard point because you're never too sure. This is going to be only a sniper-only map right now, and honestly, I mean, it's just looking so good for RH. All right, we can finally see why they are a team to fear with, right? But it's going to be a break here. It will be taken by Wings on this on that P3. Now we're hopping into P4. You got Doyoung in here just trying to put himself in a nice spot to make a play for his team. He's got 14 kills. It's going to be Acedia that will have himself the second highest kills on this team here so far. 46 to 84. Oh my god. The scoreline definitely very great right now for them as they're the ones able to find the first 15 seconds. They got the early rotation. Illusion just trying to cut through mid, get that 3D in action, but Wings is able to stand out good defense. That's going to be a nice hold coming in from Regret on towards mid-map. Able to get those nice reads right over there. And Acedia now decides to take a pick off the shoulder here on the Septic. Now he's going to have that information. Confirms that shot in. LWT Tundra. That's definitely the weapons that this team loves to play on the most. So now you're just trying to chip away that lead bit by bit here. And should you get this last 10 seconds, you're going to have a great time. But look at this angle from Regret now. As we hop into P1 reset, he's going to have the scout tower, the God spot. Nobody might just have the initial information on him. And he's going to have a great view of this lovely, lovely spot right where we have Legend just holding right now. Decides to take a pick up the firing range area as well to find himself a 2-piece. He's going to get himself a triple with Tat, so the Predator missile already earned up. Just one more for that EMP system. He's just spawning his team on that left side of the top side of the map. Now he's got some info on Illusion, and he manages to shoot that with no regret on an intense spree, but now finally get caught down by Luigi. He's able to stop that one. Now they're going to be able to get some time inside the hard point. It's weird to say hardpoint and sniper at the same time, right? Because it doesn't really coexist very well. But hey, it definitely works here. 97 to 100. 50 points is our scoreline. C-Fly able to take a swing off that. Illusion getting himself the better position on the map. Cosmo on the flank. Finds Doyoung on tin. He gets the drop down attack. And C-Fly there for the beatdown. I mean, this is insane, right? This is going to be a very close matchup right here. Just plus 10 points on the side of RH at the moment. So this is going to be, you know, a very important hard point to hold. You got to be able to stack that right now. Player 5 and 4, Cosmo and Luigi now trying to make the break on the long A. That's going to be 2 kills, 3 go down in favor for the side of RHO. So now they're going to be able to get themselves inside of the hard point. They cannot bring out their operators here. Only snipers are going to be allowed, as well as the you know, I don't think we are allowed to check out and utilize this core here as well. So, yeah, you're going to have to win with your raw vanilla guns here. Regret trying to make the break inside. Hey, they managed to get the entrance. Now, do they stand the ground on this defense off the back? Yes! It is going to be Regret and Acedia that will have themselves the break inside of the point. And now they are able to get the last 15 seconds. A little bit more players coming in from the tunnels. Acedia trying to make the play on the long A. He does connect that shot. Almost gets the second. The dance will not work, but his team able to get that P3. That is going to be a Monhill limit. Has no limit right now. Septic about to get read on. Here's the slide. You need to get this break right here. Number 4 in Cosmo needs to be that bait. Needs to be the trade that you need to look forward to. Spots the barrel on the side. Goes for a 180. Look at that. Takes one member inside. He's only needing one more player to take down. That will be Illusion. That will look to play for the trade. Finds one. Can he get the second? His teammate able to follow up. So now it's going to be a 131 to 132. Hardpoint will be contested. Aseria heading inside of the hardpoint. Finds himself on. Gets himself the second on the attempt. It's unsuccessful so far. His teammates need to get back inside. Cosmo making the right read at the right time. Just buying time for his teammates to get right back inside the point. Aseria and Doyoung just trying to get involved in the gunfight. They win that. Still, a lot of chances. They can end it here. And you gotta be able to contest if you're RHO. They do find that initial damage inside of the P3. But Limit, able to find a couple of more players. You gotta go. Just need to find yourself to contest inside of the hard point. Limit finds himself too. Needs to get the kill onto Luigi. And they will be unsuccessful on that attempt. They will be spawning on on the back of the firing range map. Hardpoint opens up, only 7 more points for this game to be favoring RHO. C-Fly, can they manage to go inside? No, they're going to get denied. It's RHO with the win. 150 to 140. What did we just watch, ladies and gentlemen? That is super tryhard there, man. I was not able to take any breath there at all. Like, come on, dude. You guys gonna have to play it a little bit chill in that. But yeah, that was a very great gameplay that we just are able to see. And this is going to be a nice premonition of what we can have once we hop into the greatest grand finals that we're going to have to start the year off in India. That is going to be Team Vitality and GodLike, which we are slowly building up on this gameplay right here. But as we take a look at our hardpoint match statistics right here, honestly, Legend had himself 11 kills before he got taken down earlier. 132 impact on that. And 1 minute and 23 seconds on the hard point. It's definitely great player that, you know, was able to hold his own on this engages. And you can already tell who is the better player on the team when it comes to playing that sniper right here for RHO. And for sure, Legend, I'm not going to guess it. He is the AR, or not the sniper main of RHO when they tried to qualify in FSN Season 2, right? But on the other side, Wings played great, right? We saw them take that lead on that P1, but would not just really convert it on that one. So it was very, very tough. Now, looking at the capture kills right here, Aseria, Aseria, I mean, I hope that, you know, we get to see him do a little bit more as we hop onto our final map later on, right? Which will be, by the way, standoff domination. It will be, you know, something that's been out of the competitive map format, so it's great that we have it here. And standoff, you got the A site and the C site right just across each other, right? Then you got the B site right in front of that mid map, so it's a 360 angle view getting taken down either through bakeries, through delis, or, you know, the defender spawns on this map right here. So it's just a matter of trying to look forward to getting some of these shots right here. And I believe this will not be sniper only anymore, right? It doesn't say it here at the moment. So there will be domination standoff. It will be a great format. It will be the usual format now. So standoff, 75 points on the first half, 75 points in the second half. Then that will be 150 points to tally. So it will be great to look at this right now and just get it through, right? So we're looking at Doyoung right here that we want to actually see light things up. So hopefully we manage to actually see a little bit of a highlight from him as we hop into the matches later on. And yeah, just give me a couple of seconds as I try to wake up Warden for another time. Warden, man, are you still alive? Come on, dude. Nah. That sounds like a very high damage. He's about to fully on me, so let's not talk to him anymore than that, right? So we're going to be hopping into standoff, right? Again, once again, we just saw Sniper only be won by RHO, so that is going to be 1-0 on the live count now. And yeah, that's going to be a great matchup that we're about to see for them. And hopefully Wings do manage to get themselves this attacks to happen here this time. RHO will be starting on the attack side, while Wings actually starts on the defensive side. So we did have our graphics actually wrong on the first map, so I'm so sorry for that. Yeah, you know, it's going to be kind of unsettling for me to cast all by myself anymore. I don't know why I'm laughing. Why am I singing? But that's how we do it in Garena, right? I mean, on the local tournaments, if you don't got nothing to say, you just sing and let the people cringe with whatever you are doing. I hope you guys accept me. Still accept me, because we're hopping into our map number 2. Here we go. Standoff domination will be our map to go. RHO going up against Winx. We just saw RHO win that sniper only matchup right there, so now they take that 1-0 lead. This is going to be 2 maps only, so it's either a tie game or a dominant win for RHO, but you gotta want to see a bit more fights coming here for Winx, right? Doyoung will be starting here with the Peacekeepers, a gun that we haven't seen for so long, but definitely was part of the meta before, and even C-Fly is getting himself a bit in the mix with the KSP-45. It was a one-hit wonder weapon back in Stage 4 in Garena. It was just unfair, like a 5-man KSP-45. It was unsettling. There was no rolls. It was just go inside the point, spray, 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 go in for the beatdown. And so far though, looking at this, Winx will be able to get themselves the B-side capture. They will be able to get at least, you know, some prime time on there. A couple of more to absolutely get it right. They send down Regrets to likely play the long-range game here to just provide that support on the team once they hop into the defense on the B site. They are going to have that Granny's control, that L wall, as well as the site on the bakery, so it's not going to be a big problem for them. Aseria will get himself a 2 Ps on Granny's. Now they can hop in as they find 2 players on the feed. Now, it is going to be a successful capture for them. Now it's going to be 2 flags to 1 in favor for Winx. They lost at map number 1. They are looking to try to even it up before they end of this show match right here. Steve-Fly with the KSP-45 and the Fried Spiders just exchanging hands. Doesn't matter whoever it is. Come right at me, I'll beat you with my fist. And so far, that has translated to them to absolutely get some great map control, but that's going to be a quick flush coming in for Winx. Now, it is going to be your boys from RHO now looking to be on the offensive. We got Luigi stacked up on towards the top of the Special Force base. He's going to have himself a 4 in a row, FR556 as his main weapon. He does get cut down, so now it's just about trying to take care of that B side right there. You're going to get diverted for a bit as Limit was trying to flip that spawn. So now there's only going to be a couple of players for RHO to be on the B side here right now. But look at that, they're very, very ballsy. They want to be able to extend the lockdown here. They want to get the A side. They want to get B. They also want this Charlie capture to be in their hands as well. And Relentless is just the thing that you really want to highlight here for them, though. And again, he threw a Trophy system and a 100-killer drone drops him. Yep, Call of Duty Mobile timing at its finest right there. Winx will be losing out on the B side, but they do take care of the A site. They got Regret is trying to hold this Charlie flag here so far. Now that's going to be Legend that will look to try to cut them off, but they're going to fail. So that's going to be 2 flags to 1. Right now, everybody's just diverted here for RHO. Winx should be able to get themselves a little bit more contest on the A site, but could not really find any value out of that operator. And Legend does get cut down on mid. Limit now brings out the Claw. They want to be able to get some control on this B site. So now they are looking to try to get himself in the mix there, brother. Playing the trades. Doyoung gets himself a 2 Ps. Now they're looking to get that B site, but only to be spoiled at the 11th hour with the War Machine coming in from Illusion. So now he's got himself 6 kills. They're likely trying to push up C. They will look to try to take that lead before this round expires and ends. And we hop into round number 2. So far though, it is going to be quite close on the map scoreline, which was something very apparent on the map number 1. And yep, they just got on the scene, but they were too late. The crime already happened. Septic finds himself a double kill. And Legend, they will be able to turn it around. 73-75 to end our first round. Now we're heading into the second half of the action. Warden, what do you think will be the key thing, right? What's going to be the best part about this? Okay, he's a bit too loud. He was so angry at that. So let me just take it over here right now. Warden is still not here right now, guys. But Cosmo, he's going to have himself a And then equalizer brought up, so now he's gonna try to push up mid. He's gonna have a little bit more. Look at the range on that sucker. Able to get some beatdown, so now he's able to get that mid-map presence for his team, get themselves that have capture on the B sites. But Wings, their response back with an even better throw here. They want to get themselves inside of Granny's, and they will be successful at taking down the front line. Now they're going to have to take care of the players from the back. They do take care of the Charlie flag earlier, so now they just need to get that B site in their favor. They send down C flight to make that extension. They still want to get that flip on the Charlie flag. They want the better spawns on this map right here, on this domination game mode. And they are successful. Cosmos, though, finds himself a triple. Check him on his... as his weapon. Interesting. So, that's totally not going to be something I was expecting on this domination. I was expecting more of the meta guns to be abused. But, hey, at least we're going to see so much variations on the map that we got here right now. Doyoung. He's got the Peacekeeper. Regret throws in the War Machine. He's got the Demo Expert on that. So, more damage with that weapon at the moment. The Flak Jacket definitely great there as well. Once he misfires, he's still going to make himself alive. Second chance. And now they're able to get that lead by far. By just capturing A and the Charlie flag. Asedia with a PDW-57. It has a fast fire rate. Obviously going to be one of the better SMG weapons that you got in the weapons before, right? But now, yep, it's still doing the damage. At least for Asedia, as he's got the highest kills in the lobby with 20 kills. Make that 21. So he's obviously been the difference maker here for his squads along with Doyoung. And it's going to have himself... Now the Tractor is in control. They will stop the B-side push right there. They are able to get into the spawns and get that read. Doyoung just praying. Getting that 2-piece. Forcing them to absolutely hit that spawn once again. So that's going to be more than enough for them to get some damage done on the B site. But even despite that play right there to cut down 3 players on the spawn, it did not translate to any of the capture. So it's going down to the long game right here. It was a 150 to 140 finish on the map number 1 at that hard point firing range. Looking to be the same exact thing here as both teams just fail to get themselves the map control. Limit able to extend out with the claw. He's going to get red on. That's going to be Legend. Did not check his 6, and now he's going to be eliminated. And that's just enough time for the boys of Wings to absolutely get inside of the B site. So where is the players on the objective? They kind of lost that. So Septic will be able to make the play on the mid-map, and Legend, therefore, they caught down. It is going to be a double capture. That will be spoiled again at the 11th hour by Wings. So they're just kind of teasing each other who's going to take that B flag. But whoever does, though, will become that team to beat inside of this matchup right now. And looks like that will be RHO that will be taking that round and the flags here so far. So 2 for 1 on the points for every second that they get on this matchup right here. 20 more points for them to win this match, though, if you're Wings. But you gotta get that B capture. If you fail this, gotta have a safety net. You gotta attack the A site. I said you. They will be able to take care of the players holding down tanks. They are sending out Regret to play the A site. And now Legend. I don't think they got any idea right here. Illusion will make that read, though. Luigi brings out the Annihilator. He's got the Deli in control. Pops one player up against Limit. And now they're going in for the capture. But no, they kind of let go of the A site. That will be Don trying to make that play, but he fails. It is going to be a tie game. 139 to 140. Who's going to win this match? We got a capture holding down at the C site. That will be Legend. That will be denied of the C capture. It's still going to be possible. Regret just needs to put himself at the A site. Get this capture right here. Take over the B site. Legend just needs one flag to hold, and they will be successful. They go in for it 2-0. It's RHO that takes this win. Congratulations. They have done it, and they will be the winner of this show match. But hey, man, it was very close. I would have thought that this would have been a Wings map win, but no, it is not. It is what it is, right? RHO again able to win in a close match, and this is one of the players, the teams that you want to watch out for. Stage 3 and Stage 4 of India kicks in, because that's where the goodest will be coming into play, man. So gotta watch out for that. As we take a look at our post-game results, you got Cosmo with the MVP. I think I followed this guy on Twitter. I don't know. I might have to check later on, but he's definitely a great guy right here to make those plays for the team. Legend was kind of just causing so much chaos in there, but he went negative on this one. 18 to 26 on the KD. But Doyoung on the flip side, he made sure that his team gets to be supplied with so much of eliminations. And look at him with the capture points, man. 24 captures, 123 impact, and I didn't know Domination have more datas. I think we need this on control too. So yeah, hopefully we get to see more of this to happen, because this is definitely very important to take a look at definitely what is going to be the greatest value on the matches that you're going to be provided, right? And yeah, so far it will be it, right? And that's going to conclude our first match of the day. We got, you know, a lot more games to offer for you guys. And looking at our maps and modes right, just to give you guys a quick recap on what's going to be happening right here. It is going to be a 2-0 in favor for RHO. And this has been, you know, a very interesting game to start off the day. You definitely have so much potential in this one. And I am grateful that, you know, we get to be visited by Wings, which is the tier 1 team of Korea. Hopefully they do get a chance to represent their region in the coming major tourneys, and you know, just become the next best thing in the CODM Worlds. But for now though, this will come to an end as we drop into our greatest match of all, ladies and gentlemen. We're now going to be heading into the most awaited battle right here, and once again, it is Cali Gaming right here, and Warden, the real Warden, not the fake guy that is still not yet here, by the way. We'll be right back. Once we get into it, it's going to be a best of 7 with GodLike, with a 1 map advantage on this best of 7. So let's see if they are going to still maintain their strength and the top of the leaderboard when it comes to dominance in this region, or will Vitality finally get themselves the lockdown on this one. We're about to find out as we take this break. When we come back, it is going to be the grand finals of FSN Season 2. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the FSN Season 2 Championship. It is Cali Gaming here, down with Warden, and we'll be bringing you guys the amazing best of 7 that awaits us here in the India region. We got Vitality and GodLike. The never-ending rivalry between these two teams. It's about to get settled in here once again to start the year off before we head into Stage 3 and Stage 4 of India. There was a lot of adjustments, not just for GodLike themselves, but majority of it coming from Team Vitality themselves when they added Tectonic Solo as well as Marvel in their roster. So they're going to be the new challenger, the Vitality 2.0, that will look to try to dismantle the unfazed GodLike squad, who placed second only to Wolves at last year's CODM World Championship. They had an amazing run. They proved everybody wrong on that, but can they still maintain their ranking at the top as we end the day off in this grand finals? Just to give you guys a quick recap on what happened the last time we saw GodLike and Team Vitality met. It was on day 1 of the FSN Championship Season 2 playoffs day 1. It was GodLike Esports that manages to take away the map number 5 Kurhana Metropolis to take down Team Vitality in a grueling 5-map action. And to think that GodLike Esports was able to take that Metro map up against the own pick of Team Vitality shows how much depth this team really has, with Learn playing at this best of capabilities. We got their boys from GodLike, the undisputed champions of India, representing here right now, right in front of you. They got Abiz, Prevail, Learn. That's going to be Trunks and Skull Guy that will look to play in this grand finals. Neutrino will not be playing, and Skull Guy will be here stepping up, and he's been one of the huge plus on this team. With the Type 19 in his hands, he has been shredding everybody to pieces. And you also do want to highlight the importance of Abiz on this roster. Once they hop into those search and destroys, he has been able to fully lock it down as a true marksman. But the last time that they played up against Team Vitality, it was Learn scoring 6 first bloods on the Kurhana Metropolis, 5 first bloods in a row to dismantle Team Vitality on that match. So that really speaks a lot on what the captain can do here. Now they faced the biggest challenger on the region yet. That will be Vitality. That will be Tectonic, Solo, Marvel, and the Vitality twins, Sams and Jokos. Now we got 3 new players coming in for this squad right here, and Tectonic being one of the best AR and one of the greatest of all time in COD Mobile history, joining Team Vitality in the first international roster of the world. Nobody has done this yet except for Vitality. They're going all in. They want to break that curse. It's been 2 years since the last time Vitality has taken a win up against GodLike, and that's been too long. Can they manage to find those eliminations and this executions right as we hop into this best of 7? And with GodLike having the number 1 seed at the end of our quick recap yesterday, you all know that they'll be the ones at the map advantage. GodLike will be starting with a 1-0, so they only need 3 maps compared to the 4 maps that Vitality needs to absolutely kill it in this matchup right here. As we take a look at our maps and modes, how do you guys think what will be happening here, right? So what do you guys feel about this maps that we got in this one? You got Apocalypse, Hardpoint, you got Tunisia, S&D, Seaside, Control, Hackney Yard, Arsenal, and Sakeoff. If we do see that long distance, looking at it this way, map number 1. The last time we saw GodLike face Team Vitality here was on day 1, and it was 250 to a 230 point win by Vitality. And to think that this is a map pick for GodLike, they are confident that they can dismantle Team Vitality on a map that they just won a couple of days back. So that's going to be a great pick right there. We got S&D Indonesia right up next, where we saw was played too, and obviously it was a very great game right there on the Seaside, which was the most interesting part. We saw so much dominance for GodLike on that map number 3, right? On that Seaside map itself, them dudes, after losing map map number 3, round number 1, they immediately get the next 3 rounds straight, put Team Vitality on the blender, but you already know this will be a great outcome, right? The first 3 maps, definitely the team has some history on it already in this matchups, but on Hackney Yard, Arsenal, they haven't played this map really, so it's really just about to go down right here. So before we even start the matchup here on this best of 7, I do want to tell that this is going to be a 3-minute delay on the live stream, as well as 1 minute into the match. So now let's get this one started. Team Vitality going up against GodLike. Hardpoint number 1 Apocalypse. We are about to get this on the way. P1, you already got Vitality starting on the better side of the map. They're going to get that initial money hill right there. They're going to step inside of the hardpoint too. You got Tectonic just holding down through, you know, the bottom of this maps right here, and it's just going to be able to find those routes right there. Learn able to get some shots. He was one of the key playmakers, honestly, on the last match up against Team Vitality, right? He was making the right plays as the in-game leader, and that's been, you know, the drastic change in there so far. The first 30 seconds on this P1 will be won so far by GodLike. It's 11-18, but doing a great job, but just trying to not flip the spawns right here is Vitality, as they look to try to shut down Learn, who's trying to play that rotation game here right now. So everything is just going to be in a spiral here. Tectonic is going to try to play for exit kills. He's going to find 2 on the feed. He was not having it last time that they met up, GodLike, especially at map number 3. So he's trying to find a bounce back in here as well. Now we're hopping into P2. That's going to be a monohill. Tectonic trying to hold down the high ground. GodLike will be looking to contest coming through Secret, and Tectonic will be shot down. That's a big kill for Abiz to actually shut the players down on the first wave. Now you're going to be able to set your iron up straight, but Solo coming in from the hop up manages to take that guy down, playing the OBJ coming in from GodLike right now. And they will successfully defend it. 4 go down for GodLike off the start. And yep, now we are slowly seeing Vitality get themselves that lead here on this map number 1, round number 2, P number 2, right? It's obviously going to be a very long game here, so you want to be able to have that mental endurance. This is just the first 2 hard points, and it's not yet over if you're a GodLike fan. This is just the start of the match. We got a couple of more seconds here that we might just see Vitality just get stolen away from, and that's going to be great time for GodLike, by the way. That scrap time, that will put a bit of an end of the run that we saw for Vitality on that P2. Marvel just trying to contest there for the final time. Joko is off the grid go, manages to find himself 11 kills. So this was the player that was subbed in. Viper was playing up against GodLike the last time, so he's making the early impact here right now, and he has to do better up against Viper's core line when they went up against GodLike on this map, where Viper scored 40 kills and 31. So let's see if he's going to be able to provide an output that the team need to absolutely see the same kind of dominance as we open up P3. You do have GodLike in there. That will be Trunks just holding down the Fennec. He's got the claw available for utilization, and that might just be able to lead to get that break. Right now he's going to get pinned down. Sam's with a nice shot. GodLike still spawning through Coop and through Max. This is going to be a slam. Nobody wants to see that happen, and Skull Guy manages to finally make the point. But Solo, where did you come from? And just like that, the hardpoint is broken, and that will still be Vitality. That will be coming in handy here to get that final 20 seconds. GodLike, they're probably thinking bigger picture. They want to get themselves a chance to take a crack at this P4, get that early rotation there, get the power position, and Learn working his ass off, just trying to get that. He's going to be able to make the play for his teammate to spawn them on his back, and that's going to be the favorable thing about this P3 right here. You're going P4 right here. You're going to want to have the left side off the map. That is the better spawn. So you can just throw in your operator skills through Secret, and you can just slam everybody up. I'm talking about not just the claw. The gravitational vortex can be a great thing about that, and also the War Machine, which Learn is still trying to earn at the moment. 85-68 is going to be the score line. It's all about the wrap here for Vitality. Solo takes down Skull Guy. Now he flips the spawns. So that is going to make the play work for them to attack in multi-angles with number 5 in blue, and Sam's actually bringing out the equalizer but cannot get any value off of that. Prevail brings his own. He's not going to get any either. So now it's just a duke out on this map number 1. P4, Tectonic finds himself at 3 Ps through Headless. That's just unfair. Trunks goes down. Skull Guy at least to start this P1, you're going to have the better spawns for P2. You just gotta take care of it and just score minimal time on this P1 and just try to stop Vitality and getting themselves any points on this one at the moment. Solo, he's been the route man. He's been able to spawn his team on his back. He's doing great as the player to really stop the push coming in from GodLike every time. Right now, it's going to be a beast with the Annihilator. Able to pop 2 players already. He's still got 4 bullets in there, but the Annihilator's duration is running out. But look at this play right here. Vitality actually flips spawns. So now you got a GodLike team that is currently stuck on the mid-map. Solo finds the win on the temple side. Skull Guy is playing the objective, is doing very well at it right now. And we're just seeing so much of this gunfight not happen right in front of our screen in the hard point, but on the rotations in there. Now you're going to see some contests happening inside of the point that will be Tectonic and Vitality just slamming their way in there again. Guys, last time this two met on this hardpoint apocalypse, it was a 250 to a 230 point closeout game in favor for Vitality, and GodLike knows what is the implication of this game right here. So they're getting every hardpoint points that they can get on this map right now. Getting this crap time. Last 5 seconds should go the way of GodLike. They got this Pearl, but it's only a ground weapon, right? You cannot really use it on high elevations, and Solo's there to actually go in for a bit of a cut up against Learn, who will be able to take him down here right now. 57 seconds, that's a lot of time right there. Tectonic with the slam. He's gonna have the war machine invested on this P2 that is going to be disrupted, but you win the gunfight. If you're Trunks, just gotta take down Solo. Now you flip spawns, and now this is going to be a huge standoff. How is Sam spawning right in front of you? Trunks now making the right play, swings, but Tech denies, finds one, cannot get the second, but GodLike manages to make the break inside of the point and get the potential last 30 seconds of this P2. Tectonic and crew in deep trouble. JH58 for him connecting, but Skull Guy able to get the read, but even that does not work. It takes an R9 to shut him down, but this last 15 seconds obviously going to be important. It is huge. Trunks now trying to play the wrap. Huge investment right here to bring out the claw and actually take that guy down. Now, the matter of fact here, you're trying to change that P2 to P3, which you have a great chance of absolutely hitting with this flank coming in from Trunks. Now you are starting on the right foot if you are GodLike. Just gotta take care of your members on the first wave of gunfights right here. You don't got any of your operators if you're Vitality, so you're gonna have to win with your raw vanilla guns right now. You got Sam's just trying to play inside of the point with 23 seconds in there. Trunks has been absolutely, an abomination in terms of playing the close range engage, but Solo has had the numbers up against him here so far. 24 to 21. That is the gunfight we want to see develop more as we head into this match. Trunks now responds back, gets that 2-piece, gets inside of the point. It is close as ever as we expect on this matchup right now. 156 to 149 with 20 seconds left right here. Marvel just trying to cut through mid, get that 3D happening, and that's going to be a nice 2-piece for him. And they immediately take down Trunks right inside of that hard point. Now you're going to have a very interesting setup right here. You got Jokos holding down Temple. You got Marvel holding down the left side of the map. Now you see where GodLike spawns? That is right over True Maps. So now you're going to have to win your gunfights right here. Sam's able to quickly flash them out of the hard point next rotation. So now they're going to be looking so far away at the spawns. Joko's looking to try to cut them off through temples. That's Prevail. Yep, he's gonna lose that gunfight. That sucks. 169 to 166. And everybody just scrambling here right now. You do have Tectonic just playing inside of the hard point here for Vitality. Trunks, where do you want to take this route? Learn now brings out the war machine to take down the guy on the left side of the map. All right, here we go. This is what we're talking about. But Solo gets read on by that player, and Skull Guy now absolutely turns it into a great piece of that pie. Right now, he's gonna get himself 2-piece with that Sparrow. So that's going to be 185 to 177. I am not so sure what the hell is happening in this matchup right now. It's just going for trades after trades. Everybody just kind of winning every rotation right here, right? They're just trying to exchange every time, but this is going to be the closest game that we're going to have here. Now it's going to be the last set of hardpoint rotation. It will end at this set. 185 to 191 with GodLike getting that lead here so far. You have Team Vitality starting on the better side of this this set of hard point. Just so you want to be able to get as much as points inside of the hill to have a safety net when you're trying to break that. And you do absolutely spawn over towards Temple here. You got number 4 in a beast trying to make that play, but Marvel, he's just gonna try to play with his life right there. He loses that spawn, and now Vitality is left with only a member playing inside of the OBJ, but Marvel gets right back into playing that spawn. So that's going to be huge coming in for them as they prepare for a full 60 on that P2. But GodLike right now has just been throwing whatever they can to absolutely keep up with the numbers here. They manages to get themselves in a better position here right now as we head into the final 20 seconds of this P1. They are looking to try to keep the winning moment in their favor here. Once you win this early rotation, once you win this map right here, once you get this flood, you're going to get a great cash of money, 60 points. That is possible for your team to absolutely get these eliminations, but you're gonna have to leave it to learn to make this play, and he does find those 2 huge kills, and now they are inside of the point. But it's still Vitality that will have 2 members in Temple, and they do win the rotation. 50 seconds on this hard point. Solo brings out the Predator missile. It's just on the mix. Everything is just flipping. Lurd made the right decision to fight for the spawn, and now he brings out the War Machine. But no, he gets cut down by the War Machine coming in from Tech, and he's gonna get no value off of that. GodLike stands strong inside of the point of Bees. You need this play for him, and he finds one with the Annihilator and prevailed there with the nade. 225 to 214. OPR scoreline. We got this grand finals map number 1 just going in for a massive showdown. We got your number 1 and your number 2 team in this region just duking it out, playing their best gameplay so far, leveling each other up in this battle. And oh boy, 230 to 214. The match will not end here. It has to go to another final rotation. We're heading on to P3 right here. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be huge, not just for Vitality, but for GodLike to win the first map inside of this match and go for a 2-0 lead. But on the feed, that will be 4 going down. 20 points for Vitality to win this match right here. Can they end it on this hard point apocalypse? They do find the initial break. They do find the initial elimination, and it will be Sam's holding the high ground. 10 more points for them to win. GodLike trailing behind. They got another great potential to attack this in multi-angle. Skull Guy brings in the Spyro, and he manages to take no players down, and that will be Vitality taking map number 1, 250 to 217. What a game that we just witnessed. This is the highest competition battles we've seen so far in the Indian region. You know what? You know, it's a battle of concepts in there. You saw so much of, great gameplays for GodLike, but Vitality at the end had the potential to win it, and they converted with the early rotation. But if only that Spyro connected from Skull Guy, it would have been a different case. They could have been inside of the hard point. They had a split spawn on that map number 1. P number 3 last rotation, but they just couldn't really find the elimination to get that gameplay in their hand, and that's going to conclude that matchup right there. Man, we are in it to win it. Looking at our data details here, you got Tectonic being that MVP. He just kind of really underperformed the last time that the team played, absolutely on that control C side, right? And he trying to make up for it here. He was the MVP 3 times yesterday when they went up against NLU, and for GodLike it was everybody just really converting. But Learn had so much of great math adjustments in here. He was able to win that last P2 to flip that hard point spawn, but there was just so many relentless attacks going in front, on your left, at your back, on the right. It was just so much chaos to end this map number 1, and you love to see it in this matchup right here. And if you guys have liked it so far, make sure to drop your subscription right there. Make sure you subscribe to the official page of FSN and also for RideM8. So it is going to be more of a great gameplay here for both the squads. Right now we get it all the way. So this is going to be now 1-0. So it is going to be 1-1 now, with GodLike having the match point, 1 map advantage on the number 1 seed in the playoffs. So this is currently 1-1. And Vitality manages to take that Apocalypse hard point. Now we're heading into Tunisia. Search and Destroy right up next. And this will be a great match between Marvel, Jokos versus Abyss and Lerm. You have to watch out for that Search and Destroy sniper battles, because that's really separated these two teams when they went in to play that game. So let's see if there will be some instances where we're going to see, you know, respawn backs on this game play right here. So let's see. Let's come and find out what's going to happen inside of this matchup right here, and look at what could be the difference maker once we get into that. Right now it is going to be you know, pretty interesting. I am still shocked at what just happened on this map, so do forgive me if I'm just trying to recover. That was a high adrenaline map number 1 that we just witnessed, but now you're kind of getting yourself a little bit of a breather right here. And again, just like looking at the statistics of what happened on this matchup right now, it was yeah, Vitality able to take the map number 1. Now we're heading into Tunisia Search and Destroy, where you have to really rely on your snipers to make those plays for you, especially when you're starting on the defensive side, and that will be GodLike starting there. So who's going to be your main sniper and your offside sniper? Do you have Learn just trying to play through B, and just have a beast playing through connectors and getting all of this, you know, sniper shots in there, making all those great impact? Where we're just about to find out as we hop into our match number 2 of the series. Let's get it started, ladies and gentlemen. GodLike starting on the defensive side. You got Vitality on the attack. Let's see the opener. And who's going to take that first blood right here? First blood says translated to 60% of kills in CVL 2022. So let's see if that's going to make things different here for the start of this map number 2 that we got. You got Vitality solo just playing very nice right now. I think Prevail just heard that sound cue. That guy just hopped very nice, and he's not going to, you know, fall for that. Oh, solo lineup Larry. Let's pretend that we did not see that right there. Prevail just playing a very nice angle right here to not get himself exposed in the open, where solo can play for that bait and switch. Nades not gonna work here so far. And I was talking about this earlier, right? GodLearn will be your offside sniper, and he's just going to try to create the pressure coming in from double doors, as well as the B entrance coming in from the attack side. Right now it's just waiting for where the wind will blow, and I feel like Learn has to make the biggest plays here. I think he may have heard the first one. Sams, he's got the shoulder. He could not just really pick it, but takes that guy down, looking for the double, and solo gets owned. Now Marvel manages to find himself that trade, but it's a 2-for-1. You got numbers for GodLike right now. 37 seconds right now with Skull Guy trying to make this play. Marvel takes down a Bees on the kill feed. He's got 2. Just trying to line it up right now. Torp system will cancel down the grenade, and another connects for Marvel. He's just on a different tear today as he looks to try to take down Skull Guy here. You are at a disadvantage. You need Tech to play that long route for you. He's about to get taken down. 28 seconds left. Tech made the long wrap. 24 seconds. You got no more time left. He finds one. He cannot get the kill on Skull Guy. He's just good. It's not Gojo over for him right now. Nice way for him to dodge those bullets and win the first round. Get that win through a B defuse. All right, let's get it started here. Once again, we got another attack coming from Vitality on the B site. And this time, Trunks will be positioned at the stairs, with Learn just trying to provide a mid-map presence right there. Through double doors, he should be able to cut down some more members right here. Yep, Trunks finds one, takes down Sams, and oh boy, we got a bit of a do-si-do right over here. Learn hasn't get himself any kills yet. Never mind. He has take down solo. Marble with the nade. He has been the lifeline for Vitality on this first 2 rounds, I tell you what. And he's been able to really put himself in a nice spot to get some of these eliminations. Marble, one of EU's best sniper. And yes, he's got himself a little bit of a very BCB there moment on the top yellow and top red. And Takis is trying to take down the guy on mid doors. Not sure if he does find. Whoa! Skull Guy just popped in out of nowhere and chose violence, and now Vitality succumbed to the death as the bees sends them to abyss. To the abyss. Yeah, terrible wordplay right there. GodLearn has been so great when it comes to playing the first 2 rounds right here. Being that offside sniper, you are tasked to become a little bit more patient and more tactical. And he's done that super great on the first 2 rounds. Now he's just in a tight spot right here. At the moment, just trying to get himself a little bit more of a position to, you know, lock down the red entrance on a different angle, right? You cannot just do the same opening time and time again. You're going to get red on. And Vitality knows that. But you know what? A player that's been struggling to get any office sniper to work here. Out of the 4 snipers that we got on this map, it's Joko's. With 0 kills here so far, he needs to get himself involved. Almost spots that player in GodLearn on the balconies, but he's just waiting at the gardens. And this is going to be a super nice setup that we got right now on the A site for GodLike, right? You got number 4 in Abyss just trying to look at connectors. You got Prevail just trying to anticipate the player coming through Winery, and Skull Guy being the primary player that will spot that information. Grenade will be thrown out. You can see there is going to be a fortified triple trophy system locked in at the A site. Now you got the first blood in favor for GodLike Trunks. Now this guy, you know, played a great map on that Apocalypse earlier. He was really timing it so well. And again, able to get that first blood for his team. Let's see if they were going to be able to convert that into a round win. They're 100% so far in converting the first blood into a round win. And Learn needs to make the decision to relay the communication here right now because he's about to get attacked here. And oh boy, cannot really maintain his life out there. GodLike will now play a 4v4 retake. Let's see where they try to take a crack at this. GodLike Skull Guy, he's been the one always getting the front man here, getting these eliminations for GodLike when it comes to playing for the break. But Vitality Sams finds one tech there for the beatdown. And it's Abyss. Last guy standing with that scope. He gets denied. Joko's gets his first 2 kills in this round number 3. And weirdly enough, when we talk about him being, you know, being the underperformer on this map, he just somewhat shows up, get himself this elimination. So now it's going to be a first round win for Vitality. Now Learn, they're just gonna try to double stack this. They got Trunks holding down connectors through double doors. Then you got Learn just trying to get some shots here. Oh no, a hit mark will only be hurted. But Trunks actually able to get a pin down onto Sam. So one of your frontman for Vitality is already out. That will be nice. Abyss just trying to distract these players a couple of more for Learn to pick another one. Pop your head and you're out. Yes! Joko's gets a nice haircut. Oh, deflector for Tech. What in the world? He finds himself 3. It's all down to Prevail. Can he clutch this? One of the standouts last year. We didn't expect him to play that great. He helped GodLike win the top 2 in the CODM Roads last year. This is a definitely great fight for him. Marvel gets picked down. All down to Tech to snip him out. Prevail, he plays very, very fast. It's very tactile. Tectonic just playing it very slow. And Prevail is going to try to wait for that bomb to absolutely get planted here. Tech is doing the same thing. He's going to try to sniff him out too. Let's see who sniffs out first. Who? Oh boy. Tectonic wins it. Best AR. Inene. North America gets it done to win 2. GodLike wins the first 2 rounds, and Vitality takes the next 2. We got ourselves a tie game right here. And obviously just adjustments being done here every time. GodLike knows that there's going to be a heavy stack at the B site, so they send out 2 players in there. And yeah, a couple of nades being thrown out at the B site. And that forced a couple of players to turn their heads right here. But completely unfazed here is GodLike. They are intent at being strong. Holding down this A site. And through the smoke, he takes down solo Abyss. Now looking to get some more business done here. But Sam's able to spray him down with the 2Ps. Now he gets the connectors in control. He can go in for the flank. Learn. He does not see this one coming. And now the flick on by. It's going to be Sam's with the 3Ps on this one. Joko's and Sam's teaming up to take down Prevail with the prize fighters. Hold on to the Trunks here. Does he have the power to take this 1v4? It starts with the nade. Does it connect? Nope, it doesn't. Information already in. And Vitality Sams, you know, he was just relentless in this round, and Marvel just trying to pick on this one. And oh, hey boy, what's up? Let me get you a taste of this fist. And Shucks goes down like that. Will be GodLike now at the trailing side. Shocking to see in this moment that GodLike is trailing behind. But, you know, there's still a lot more rounds here. We got one more round before we switch sides. And obviously, sometimes there are teams that just not really excel on the defensive side. And some teams are just so good at the attack. So, anything is still possible right here. Nades just being thrown out. Learn with the God Nade. Taking down Tectonic, one of the key playmakers out. Solo has not been playing very well here. Honestly, needs to get himself a little bit more involved. And, yeah, Learn. Where is he? Wow, nice shot. Actually picks down Sams, who's been, you know, the sniffer, the route man here for Vitality. So now he's just trying to sniff out more players at mid. Does Solo spot him? I don't think so. Oh boy. Solo's just going in for a long wrap. I don't know if the guys know about this right now. Solo is just taking too long here. And now Skullguy, they're going to be able to push up. Learn. Now coming through connectors. Solo, he's just taking his time. Oh boy. He finds one. He finds Skullguy, but cannot confirm that kill so far. And now he does not get it in. It's a 1v1 all down to Abyss to play this time. He just needs to buy time. 10 seconds is left. Solo. Oh boy. No much time left, and Abyss cannot get the defusal. And at least he does get the reward. They're taking down Solo. That's an extra kill for him. But you know what? That's not enough, right? 2 and 4 will be the split as we hop into the second half. Now we switch sides. GodLike will now be on the attack side. So this is going to be an important breakthrough that GodLike needs to have. They need to take this next round right now just to stop the momentum to carry over. They won the first 2 rounds and they lost the following 4 rounds. You cannot allow that to happen, especially when you got those first bloods in your favor. How can you control this chaos? Seems like it's going to be the exact same position that we got currently for GodLike. They want to stack that A site. So Learn throws that nade, stuns himself. I don't think Solo has... What is that weapon? A PKM being brought out on this map. You are absolutely nuts, man. I think it's a one-time thing, right? It has to be a one-time thing. Trunks trying to make this play. He needs to take this read on Sams right now. But does he have the timing there? Sams with the R9. Gets the 2 Ps on that mid-map. Now it's a 5v3. You need to find trades. Learn. Getting himself involved. Marvel, the outside sniper, gets picked down. So now you make an opening at the B site. Your teammate just needs to follow your direction. One more pick to tie it up. It's a 3v5 situation. Now your teammates slowly on their way. You cannot put that bomb down yet. You have to wait for another pick to happen. Because you really got no idea where exactly, you know, the other player from Vitality would be coming from. And I like this play for GodLike Prevail. As he looks to go down mid-map, he's going to anticipate Sams. And that's going to be a 3v3 now. Nice way to slow down the pace. 3v3 situation. Solo, yeah, he's going to get one. How? So it's hold on to Skullguy and Learn. He's got 40 seconds to try to hold it down on this angle. Skullguy will look to try to play the long flank. That's what you really want here. The IGLs, Learn and Tech on the same lane right now. And Learn needs to exchange hands here. He needs to catch this kill. Tectonic able to clear it. Bomb is going to get defused. Learn. He's going to throw at the hands. He finds one. But Tectonic with the kill. And Vitality takes the round. It's 5-2. GodLike just a step too late there, but just saw those mid-round adjustments. That's pretty impressive, especially for Learn to absolutely play that one right. But the timing, I guess, was the top part about that. They were 1v2'd by Sams up the get-go with an R9, which was super unfortunate. They could have had the initial access on the B site right away. And Sams is just going to play the R9 here once again. Opening pick, Learn versus Marvel. Already got that information. They're just like waiting for a swing to happen. And Prevail finds the initial pick. Now the B side is open for them to absolutely get inside. Tectonic will be able to get the double doors. Finds the double before getting taken down. and Jokos and the crew heavily outnumbered. And GodLike can still go in for the beatdown here. Learn, nice timing, but cannot really get that kill. Now you can plant that bomb, let Abyss watch out right in front. Right now, they're just trying to get another elimination. But that's not going to happen here. What is the play? Trunks is going to play the mid-map here. All right, you're looking good. Right now, you're just cut off. You're just going to be able to cut off any players coming through the connectors. I don't think Jokos knows about this. So, once there's going to be some action heading into the B entrance, coming in for Vitality, he can go in for the route. Now, he knows he can go in for a massive route here, but Learn manages to find one more connection to go, and that's going to be Learn with the 2Ps, and GodLike manages to finally win a round after 5 rounds of losing. So that's going to be feeling nice for them. Learn is owning it right now with the sniper, and this is what you can really highlight right for your IGL. When you need him to step up the most, he does make those plays happen. Through the smoke, he does not connect the shot. Jokos finds the first blood on this round. For the first 15 seconds, early 4v5 in favor for Vitality. Couple of nades is being thrown here by GodLike. Trying to maybe spot down the player holding down Winery, which is Tectonic. Right through the bottom of the corpse of the tarpaulin. Or what you call the scaffolding. Whatever works, right? Learn. He's trying to make that route, but just kind of caught in the open. Marvel finally makes the play. Help his teammate get some more routes done. Clear up some cover here, but he still got Trunks right in this one. And he's gonna get some shots fired. And that's gonna distract his players a little bit. You can see Solo just trying to wrap around that mid-map. Skull Guy there to get the cut down. And that's super, super nice. Now they can earn their way back up. Number 5 and Sams, they're gonna try to relocate back while GodLike try to set up an attack at the B site. But look at this. You would think that they're gonna attack B, but they're actually going to attack A here this time. So GodLike now playing the extreme mind games right here. They're thinking 100 steps ahead. And Vitality is taking what the offense give. They stack that mid-map and the B side. Now it's a 1v2 on this map right here. Tectonic is playing shadows. Here's those infos. Finds one. Gets the second on Skull Guy. All those sound cues heard, and he converts. Trunks is the last guy standing with 15 seconds. He has to scramble. It's a 1v4. He has to play it fast. Not much time left. Swings. Picks. And he gets removed. Sams gets that elimination. And now Vitality will be taking the game point of this series, of this map. GodLike needs to play the next 3 rounds perfect to play the angles correctly and earn themselves that overtime. And right now for Tectonic, right, he's still gonna get that kill on the Trunks. It's gonna be a 5v4 situation. Abyss definitely has been cooking so far, but Joke goes on the other side, able to get the cut down on Learn. So only one more sniper left here. Tectonic able to cut down Abyss, so you got not much range anymore. And that is going to be Solo with the 2Ps with the PKM. And Vitality will be ending up with the 2-round lead. And that is going to be a nice win from them. This Tunisia map has been something that has had so much threat in the competition, right? One of the oldest maps that you got in the competition. And Tunisia, again, will be won not just by the timer, but also the shotguns, which paid dividend here for Team Vitality. Sams with the R9 at the defense, which is something else. And do in fact mention that the Tunisia map was won by Vitality the last time they played this map. It was 7-5, and this time it was just kind of a little bit better with Vitality. Tectonic just playing so impactful on this battle. 13 kills for him. The Battle of IG also got Tectonic with 13 kills. He got Learn with 11. And yeah, it's just that Vitality was just kind of more prepared in terms of finding more of their players to stay alive on those mid rounds. And I'm talking about those first blood conversions and talking about this more data map, right? Looking at the first kills for each of this team. You got GodLike with 7 first bloods on this map. right? And initially, it's an early 4v5 that's going to happen in favor for them, but they just couldn't really convert those into round wins. Well, they started to find the two first bloods. They find the two first bloods of the first 2 rounds, and they convert that. But apart from that, it was just, you know, Vitality just steamrolling the competition right after that, right? Just providing so much of the duels on this map. And that's just going to cut it off, right? Vitality now 2-1 on the overall series. And that's going to be huge. And I'll just be taking a quick 20-second break. We'll be right back on this map. Alright, we are back. Sorry for that intermission. Just had to clear up something personally, but it's alright now. We're heading into Control right up next. It is currently 2-1. It's a best of 7, so a team has to win 4 maps. And this is going to be a great equalizer if you're godlike, because now you're going to play a map on Seaside where you managed to win up against Team Vitality the last time you guys met. And it was, you know, a 3-1 victory over to your side. You won 2 defense and 1 offense, so you're going to be having to feel pretty confident with this. Despite losing those first 2 maps, you're going to have a great opportunity to tie up and get the equalizer on this battle. So let's come and find out what's going to happen here. As we hop into our game screen, we are going to leave the competition. I don't know why exactly, so we're going to be right back. And heading into this one, right, again, Seaside has been one of the best maps right now for godlike. And it's always been Trunks as well as Call Guy that manages to put up so much of the impact on this map itself when they're trying to play this on a series. But on the other side, right, obviously for Vitality, they had so much lapses when they played this map up against GodLike. You saw, I know, openings that weren't really effective, especially with mid-map, right? So you really want to be able to get as much as presence either at the A or the B sides at the start, right? You don't want to get any of your players to put themselves in that mid-map, because all of the attack will be happening in the sides itself of the first 5 kills. And right now, though, as you take a look at this map right now, and talking about the entire thing here, Vitality just looking like they are able to win the winning ways. And it's kind of expected. If you think that this is godlike playing terrible, no. It's just that Team Vitality excels in Apocalypse and Tunisia map. And if you take a look at the stats that they played on the day 1 of FSN Season 2 Championship playoffs, Vitality, the 2 map wins that they got on the series was Tunisia and APOC. Right, 7-5 Tunisia, 250 to 230 win on the Apocalypse map. But when we hop into that Seaside gameplay, it was GodLike that won 3-1. So let's see if they're going to be able to maintain that kind of dominance right here and put themselves in the best spot to get this round right now as we head into this. Let's go. It will be Vitality starting on the attack side, while GodLike will be playing on the defense. This is the same exact side that we saw from them when they played the last time. So GodLike, the opening is just 3 players on the A side, 2 players stacking the restaurant. You got Skull Guy in there getting taken down, so Vitality actually plays the trade right. So do in fact look at who gets the first 5 kills here. That's generally going to give you who's going to have that better map presence later on. But looking at how equally traded the gameplays here are so far, looks like it won't happen really effectively here at all. Skull Guy on the mid-map, able to cut it through, but Tectonic was able to watch that. So, yeah, was going to take the first blood. It seems like it's going to be no first 5 kills so far. It's going to be godlike. No, it's going to be solo. It's equally traded. I'm just losing my brain, but on the restaurant is where, you know, 2 segments has already been done by Vitality, and Trunks just trying to cut them off there, but there's just so much attention just being provided there for Vitality, and they will be able to get that B side hit. So now, those 3 flags getting captured. Skull Guy will now have himself a great spot to play for those exit kills. It's equal in the live count, so they're not far from it. Right, they can give off A, but have great control on the map. And that's exactly what they got. Chunks just kind of holding it down right through spawns of Vitality. Prevail, able to find 1 the exit kills. Now looking strong. Chunks will be red on at the billiards table. So Solo will now be able to make the advancement heading into Gardens. No, he's gonna cut through Central Plaza to go into Church. And it's gonna take him to the Church, and it's gonna back away. Head over towards Spawn. I'm just flabbergasted. What is happening right now? I don't think Trunks know about this. So Solo is going to have the nice read right here. Opens up Churches, but you still gotta have to learn how to handle Learn here, because it's just trying to play flank. But now you have a little bit more of a chance to play the spawn trap here. Delay the defense here for a bit for GodLike. Right now, it's just playing the back. So now you got the multi-angle hit. You got GodLike just turning their heads right there. Prevail. They're trying to go in for the hunt. They managed to take him down. So that's going to be huge gunfight being won by GodLike. They still have a couple of players holding down the A site. Learn brings out the War Machine. This is just the first round, and he already earned it because of the overclock perk that he has right now in his perk. And so far, it's been pretty back and forth, dude. And here we go. GodLike just getting themselves a bit greater presence on this A side. I tell you what, they're winning the straights right here. So good. And again, for GodLike, it's just that he's able to supply that time and time again. Now, Tectonic brings out his own War Machine. He gets right on by Skull Guy. That is going to be a nice interception. GodLike has the confidence here. 13 seconds left. GodLike pushing in. Abyss, no. Will get denied by Solo with the R9. It's a 6v4. GodLike losing numbers. Now a 2 life count difference. Jokos brings out the Sparrow. They want to take the first round win on the attack. But now Skull Guy brings his own. Does he find value off of it? Hitmark finds 1, finds 2. But they get taken down by Tech. But the gunfight still prevails. But Prevail does get taken down. Jokos will be the last guy standing. GodLike just heaved it up. Skull Guy made the right play. But the Beast loses the gunfight. 3 seconds left. Learn wins it. And the Odin. Just too divine. GodLike survives the onslaught. What an altercation. At one point, it looked like a search and destroy, and immediately turned into a hard point. And that's the beauty of playing Control C side. Those kind of attacks like that gonna make your nerves rack. It's going to be a dump here by Sams on the A side. GodLike just trying to focus on the rester, and that's the easiest point to capture. So you get that one out of the way, you got an extra minute on the clock. And you're pretty successful with it. You extend out chunks on the mid-map through Church. Now you're gonna get yourself EMP'd. Not sure if that's an EMP system, though. But it couldn't get any better than that right now. 25-24. First 5 kills favors GodLike. Chunks holding down mid, and Tectonic will stay alive. I wonder how he got in there. Doing a solo route right there. But yeah, obviously now it's just going to be all about the attack on the A site here for GodLike. This was, so relentless earlier when we saw it on map number 1. Vitality now on the defense to see how well they do exactly with any operators invested. Vitality Solo, interestingly, has got himself a gravity spike over a Purifier. So if he can get a great view of the value of that, that might just turn things around. But GodLike Trunks now trying to play Church with Aviz holding down Rester, and they want to try to push for a spawn trap here. Trying to play this in multi-angle. Get this deep in a nice spot to pull it out. There we go. They find the kill onto Jokos, but Marvel gonna try to play with this live on the billiards table. He is gonna try to make the wrap around the Church to get the nice read here, but Trunks is too fast. Teaming up with the Bees on the Vans. And Tectonic, he got the back away. That hits like a freight train. His R9 is just kind of unfair on his close range. And Marvel's gonna fill it, but only the marginal. But they do open up the A site, by the way. All those delays. Now GodLike can push up, but Sam's actually gets the eliminations. Tech needs to win this. play up against GodLike, who's pushed up right inside. And Red Wine Stellar, the dance working. Marvel brings out the Annihilator. 13 to 16 on the live count. That's Solo with the gravity spikes working, connecting is nice, right? I am just blurting out stuff right now, but GodLike manages to get inside of the A site, but Tectonic brings out the War Machine. Number 1 in yellow, and Joko's actually trying to cut spawns here for a bit, but he does need to help his teammates get this elimination, but only if they do find more kills inside the cellar. And he does actually get inside of the spawns, and now he's going to try to delay some of this plays. But they're going to get denied on the A site. So there's only 2 more segments to capture. If you're GodLike, just got to stack inside here quick. It's a 5v6 situation. You got yourself a Sparrow. Same thing can be said for Joko's. Who's got the better value of their operator? It's a 4v4. Skull Guy finds one, denies on the second, and he's gonna get sprayed down. Joko's takes down Learn. It's a 1v2. Prevail with the R9 takes Joko's down. It's a 1v1. 34 seconds left. He takes the read on Sams to take down the Vitality Twins. And GodLike showing why this is their best map in controlled game mode. This is what we live for. Those close range engage. Insane. Vitality Solo, they have completely lost momentum. GodLike, best possible way for them to earn their way back, tie this series 2-2. And we play the swing game, Hardpoint, right up next at Hackney Yard, which is a 50-50 battle. 29 to 27 on our scoreline here. And GodLike has been able to chain those first 5 kills to round wins, by the way. And has been, you know, the it factor why they won so far up against Vitality, not just on this map right now, but prior to this, when they played Vitality on June 7th. So, a couple of more eliminations is happening around map. As GodLike just look to try to extend the dominance at the A site, but look at what's happening here. Marvel is going to get himself picked off, and yeah, Skull Guy is going to take down Tectonic there. Also, only 1 player at the spawn for Vitality right now. It's going to be completely difficult for them to get this one initiated because there's only an R9, but it does have an equalizer, but you need to ask your teammates to actually win those gunfights for you. So, Prevail, his team, they just really want to go in for the chokehold, and Solo's going to get owned with it right now. 26 to 20. Now you got Prevail just owning it up. Map 2, round number 2, Clutcheries is just pulling up with so much of this presence at the bar. 4 piece before he gets taken down, and that will be GodLike having a 5 live count advantage heading into the A site. 1 segment will be done at the A site here so far. Learn brings out the War Machine. Troop systems are going to be essential, but as soon as he drops the first bullet, there was Marvel able to get that kill and help Vitality. At least maybe get some opening picks there. But no, Trunks gets a deny. Joko's finds an elimination. 16 to 13 with 57 seconds left. There's not much time left for Vitality to take a crack at this. Abiz taking his time. Spots Marvel. He takes him down, extends out, takes almost Sam's for that first shot. But again, he's going to get that pick off right there. Joko's making the right reads at the right time. Finds himself a 3-piece. Wastes away the operator. Now they get the break inside. That's 3 going down for GodLike. Now they can go in for the Flood. Trunks does have the claw in hand. Tectonic has a War Machine. Can they finally win an attack side? Abiz gonna get taken down inside of the Red Wine Cellar. GodLearn is gonna get punched right inside of the point. It's 9-9. It's a flank. Skull Guy gets read on. Trunks gets denied. 6-9. Tectonic and Vitality. Fight is not yet over. Finally wins a round in this seaside control. But can they do better? Because GodLike, you know, they are ahead on this team at the moment. Skull Guy, call him the dad right now. He's been the best player on this battle. Same thing can be said for Solo on Vitality. As they look to start on the defense, Predator Missile will be dropped in. That's going to be some information overloaded right now for Vitality, as they try to make their way into the B site. Tectonic coming through the patio. And he does find himself 1 kill there. Prevail manages to get himself right in the midst of the chaos. And right now, it's just, you know, trying to search for another one. Tech kills himself to take down Prevail to stop the push at the B side. Would you guys think that is going to be, you know, a key play? Unfortunately, I don't have Warden with me, right, to ask my analyst what's the reason behind that, right? But obviously, now, first 5 kills favors GodLike. I mean, Vitality. But GodLike doing great, actually flushing down the initial defense created here by Vitality. So Skull Guy, call him, you know, the Reaper of the kills on this battle as they win the B capture. Now it's all about the transition game. Marbo with this scope, he's gonna get the info up against Skull Guy. Learn now tries to bring out the War Machine. He has found a great value on this one, on that round number 1, but the most recent round has not really been able to fully transcend it into a way where they get a really nice pick here. But at least right now, Prevail is able to make that play right in this close range game. Tectonic though, how fast did you get your War Machine back? Because you just managed to make the play for your team to stop the push on this A site. First segment still not complete. GodLike needs to take another push here. And Jokos brings out this barrel, cycling the operator. Trunks just holding down a tight corner. That is great. He doesn't have to play aggressive here. You have to wait for Skull Guy to make a wrap. Go in for the flank. Now you're looking at the church being attacked here by Skull Guy, but the trades actually goes in favor for Tectonic there. 11 to 15 on the live count. 54 seconds. You got so much time to play around if you're GodLike. And you're just slowly trying to hit the same route as you did earlier. Just trying to get the attack coming through mid. Make this a 3v4 situation on the A side. That's what you want. And now Trunks goes inside. Finds himself a 2-piece, but gets denied. Marvel with the sniper. Just utilizing those space to get it to work. And GodLike is in desperation. 28 seconds left to make this work. 6 to 12. Make it 5 to 12 on the live count. Vitality. They got themselves working pretty nice. Tectonic swings on by, finds one. The spray transfer works, and that's a 2-piece coming in for them. Prevail and Skull Guy. What can they do with 11 seconds left on this map? We go. They gotta get inside. The pistol for Prevail works. Gotta push it in real nicely. Tectonic brings out the Hunter to take down Prevail and Skull Guy. A 1v9. It takes quite a miracle, but he can do it. He is the Skull Guy. Finds himself a 2-piece, but now the trades eventually gets there. And Vitality able to get themselves the equalizer. Having to play the decider round. We will call the game point the decider round. It just makes a lot more sense. Now, GodLike has been pretty good on the defensive side, but Vitality on the last 2 just looked completely a lot different, right? I mean, getting the first 5 kills was essential for them to really get the map control to happen to work together. But even with that, though, that last run all had to end up to a heave of the operators. And it was really one of, you know, the top takes here. Now Prevail needs to get himself involved in this gunfight finally. Able to stop this kills happening on the churches. Now they got their teammate Skull Guy going in for the spawn trap. The mob grinder is activated. Let him know it. Able to take down 4 guys in there. Vitality on the attack. On the defense, I mean. Needs to get themselves in the A side, but no. Trunks with the operator, Abyss with the annihilator. And now Jokos, they are so far away from the A side. This will be the most important round. Learn. Just playing inside the OBJ. Solo slams it. Finds one. Takes down Prevail. But the operator is just so good. Tectonic now brings out the War Machine. 19 to 12 on the live count with 2 minutes for GodLike to take this battle. Wow. This is insane. But GodLike has the numbers game here. They can finally end this. Just continue to pressure the spawns. Put their team on the mixer. Put them on the blender. And just shred them in nicely. Vitality has got no operator. Learn has a war machine to break this. They're taking their time. They want to extend. They're isolating number 1 and Yellow and Joko's on the spawns. Also Marvel on Garden. So it's a 3v3 right on the A side. But if you die, oh boy, you're gonna get slammed. Joko's with the nade. That is essential. But Learn just trying to get this reach. Right, Trunks goes in for the beatdown inside. 16-9 on the live count. Marvel heaves up to Annihilator, but Learn, War Machine just too good. 19-14 on the live count. GodLike now can end this, going for the capture or the elimination. They got every corner done right. Solo dancing inside of the point. Slippery as a snake, but not enough. As GodLike is just too advanced in terms of playing the trades. Trying to tie up the series here is GodLike. 3 more players to take down to finally end this map and go for that hardpoint Hackney Yard. Marvel, they still think they're gonna fight in their left, but GodLike, Skull Guy finds 2, and Prevail confirms the last round victory to give GodLike their first win on this series, winning this Control Seaside. And talking about what we said earlier, hopping into the game, right? We know for sure GodLike is the stronger Seaside team, and they do showcase that here at that final round. Skull Guy went in for a massive attack coming in from the spawns of Vitality, erasing 4 live counts on that instance itself, and that just allowed them to just phase them so much, and they just felt so much of those damage to come and line up. Skull Guy definitely, despite Neutrino not playing, has made up for it, right? Neutrino is one of the best ARs in the world, but Skull Guy matches the same ferocity and consistency as Neutrino has on this team. And I love that he just really glues up, right? I mean, Skull Guy was the player that wasn't able to fly to United States last year at the CODM World Champs because of visa issues, and Prevail actually was the one that played for them. And luckily enough, they had an interesting discovery that Prevail was actually a great player himself. And look at where they are right now. They can really play it fast on this game. And Skull Guy was the playmaker on that map number 3, round number 5. This Control Seaside. He was the one going in for the spray down. And dude, this is insane. If this is the amount of, you know, close games that we're going to have on this map, boy, I want me some of these goodies. And yep, we're going to be taking a quick short break. Give me just 20 seconds to drink some water, and we'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, assalamualaikum. We are back. Wait, I don't know. That was the rapping. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna be hopping into our map number 4. If you guys missed the action, it's currently 2-2. We're going to head into the game screen quickly. It's going to be Vitality starting on the defensive side, GodLike starting on the attack. The better spawns on this hardpoint map number 2. So opening break, it is going to be Trunks getting shot down. Sam's manages to find himself a great 2-piece to start it all off. And yep, first wave of gunfights will be won here by Vitality. But you know, the problem here is that yes, you do win the first initial seconds, but you have to flip that spawn. Skull Guy thinking bigger picture. He knows Tectonic is trying to flip it right now, but they get read on. GodLike right now looking to try to scramble, just fight for this rotation, but they do fall down, so they kind of spawn right in office. But they already have prevailed, trying to get this P2. And again, these teams, they're not aiming for that P1. It doesn't matter. You get that P1 Monheal, if you can respond back with your own 60, you can get yourself right back inside the game. But Solo with the 4-piece, just snapping back and back to back. I can call him Solo the Snapper. Not the fish, but he's the snapper. He snaps players' necks like a madman. And this is going to be a full 60. I don't know what's happening for GodLike here. Unlikely of what happened on that seaside. You see the map control right now for Vitality. They got graffiti, they got cars, and they got the spawn of GodLike just coming in at office. And this is easy kills, easy picks on the first 20 seconds coming in for your Vitality. Tectonic, the GOAT of NA, just getting the sprint transfer to SkullJ on top green. And Alert finally gets the shot, but no, he gets absolutely denied. Prevail though, manages to secure his spawns on graffiti, spawns his team on his back, and finally they are at it. There's still 30 seconds on this. They manage to step inside the point, but Marvel denies them quickly. But they still do have spawns, which is the best part about this. So Abyss gets inside of the hard point. Graffiti will be handled here by Marvel. He's gonna try to play for scraps, just trying to contest a little bit more, but now GodLike, right, a very sluggish start despite starting on the better side of the map. Now they need to cut that lead. They need this last 3 seconds of this hard point, and also this P3 coming right up next. This is where mostly the operators be brought in, P3 to P4, just to get some sort of this map controls. But yeah, Vitality right here, they are going to have so much of that presence right to that P1 second floor, also that top yellow. But GodLike finally gets the top green. Abyss will be here fighting, attacking inside of the point. They use that smoke to cover down the players, trying to hold down this angle. You gotta hit those shots right there, bro. Jokos now brings out this Sparrow, finds himself a great value off of that, and now Abyss gets himself in the mix, brother. Just come through me, I'll take you down. Annihilator in his hand, but Tectonic just sprays and prays and gets that elimination, 112 to 29. Not exactly what you think will be happening in this battle right now. Looking at that control C side, it was much more solid for GodLike, but here, you just got GodLike learn with 310, SkullJ with 512, Trunks with 411. You gotta turn it around on this P4. You need this. You got the early rotation, but Solo brings out the Purifier, just cleansing everybody's soul inside of this battle. Finally, Prevail brings one. That will be the equalizer, but Sam's brings his own operator inside of the point. What is going on? GodLike now facing the wrath of Vitality. Claw from Trunks, huge, but Sam still wins it. That's just unfair. The equalizer, you already know, has a damage reduction, so it doesn't care if you have a fast time to kill, but if it can really land the first blow, it does really cut up so much of this damage. Now we're looking at GodLike here. SkullJ playing inside of the point. 28 seconds. Much needed time for them. And if they can chain this from P4 to P5, they got an absolute chance at trying to chain both of these money hills right here. They've already won the back 30 seconds of this hard point. Now they just gotta take care of the guys trying to push on top yellow from Vitality. That will be Trunks now getting this reads time and time again. This is absolutely beautiful. After having a slow start, GodLike slowly picking things up with SkullJ. Just playing the objective, has got himself 56 seconds on the 63 points that GodLike has on this map right now. It's going to be a crossfire. Where does the players of GodLike spawns is the question. SkullJ, they will be spawning on cop cars, and now we got the hard point just getting taken over by Vitality here so far, but still going to be 50-50 here. It matters that you win this gunfight if you are a SkullJ. Your teammate will depend on this. You now are able to spray it down. You're able to clear up the first segment inside of this point. But Vitality, they are just kind of funneling down your spawns through cop cars, right? So you're only attacking on one angle here. And Tectonic, they really know where to hit those shots at the moment. But finally, you are able to get the flood inside of the point. Trunks gets the read on Sam's. But Solo, he's got the R9 in there. That will help the team get that objective done on this P4. Prevail He's not going to get more eliminations than that. So 167 to 72 will be the scoreline right here. Sams is going to have himself 20 kills here. And this is the P1 that they converted into a money hill, right? So let's see if they're going to have the same exact thing, or will GodLike finally respond back. They're only on 5 kills right now, and I know it's hard to get, you know, a bounce back on a map like this where map control is super huge. But now you're finally getting yourself in the gunfights, but you lose that graffiti angle, and now it's going to be a multi-angle attack coming in here for Vitality. Now inside of the hard point, it's going to be Sam spraying it down right through exits, coming through P4 and P5. And honestly, GodLike did a great job surviving that onslaught, by the way. So now they're claiming time inside the point. They got at least some sort of a map control, but Jokos comes inside, breaks the point with that Sparrow, and makes that hard point uncontested so far. But what you want here again is getting the spawns for next, where you can convert for a full 60. And for GodLike, that's what they're trying to aim for. They do have one member that will be learned that's holding down the cars. Now, it's going to be a 2v2 situation. Make it a 2v3 situation. 3v3. No, never mind. The spawns just work for Vitality on Graffiti. So it's all down to learn once again to let this team spawn on his back. But it doesn't happen that easy, because you got Solo holding down, you know, P1. You got Graffiti being held down there by Jokos. Now you got some operators to work around here. Skull Guy still gets beamed down by Solo with a pistol there. Unlikely for you to win a gunfight, but Abiz finally helps himself. Gets inside of the point. Sams, though, still maintains himself alive in there. Prevail just getting himself some shots inside and learn. Finally, with the War Machine, he's able to make some presence. Abiz now, they're going to get some infiltration done inside Prevail. Dumping in the equalizer. You want this Mon Hill, so you gotta stack it inside, and you are successful here, as you immediately get the next 25 seconds. Looking like Vitality will not get any more of these points. So it's an early rotation battle that we're going to have here, right to P3. Now you're giving away so much time there for GodLike, so Vitality needs to find some response right here. Prevail just not having the high ground in there. Tectonic was able to sniff him out, get the elimination, but this is relatively a close game. Just one great hardpoint hole for any of these teams to win this match. This is going to be huge if you are GodLike. You need some map control and learn. Step things up. Getting the Odin in his hands. But Solo making that push work on the P2 angle that he's going to have here. The P1 angle is going to have on the second floor. He's going to be able to deliver with Learn's weapon of choice, which is the Odin. So now it's going to be a 200-point mark reach here by Vitality. GodLike still trying to search for something, some sort of a map control, but that has been denied right here. Chong's able to sneak in, but again, still going to get cut down by Solo, who was holding down the P1 second floor. Learn needs to win this fight right here. And yes, he does take down Marvel, but Abiz and his teammates, right, they definitely need to get into the hard point on this last 19 seconds to keep the distance very, very strikeable as we hop into P4. But the problem here that is going to be a big worry for me is that for GodLike, they wasted their operators on that P2. Now they're going to have that operator available on this P4, but most of it are going to be coming from the P5. So Vitality can actually end it here with their operators. They got 3 in the moment, with Marvel having the Annihilator and Jokos now bringing the Sparrow inside of the game. 226 to 158. GodLike are facing somewhat, you know, a very tight battle inside of this point. Sams manages to break the kills inside of the hard point. Just one more member to take down. That will be Chunks inside of the point. He's doing well, holding his ground, but the lineup for Sams works. But Prevail gets inside to find those trades to work and gets himself his own double kill. Now Jokos and crew failing to get a bit of sword control here. Solo finds himself an attack from the back, and they're now going to be bringing in the equalizer. They can still score so much time on this P4. In fact, they can end it here. They bring out 2 operators. They're trying to extend out, get some more eliminations. 15 more points on this hard point. You only need 10 more points if you are Vitality. And Sams just trying to make this play work. GodLike, they need to throw all of their operators. Marvel gonna get caught in between. Just 2 more points for Vitality. They're going to have the greater setup for next. That's Marvel with the Annihilator holding down the cop cars here in this lane. He's able to take down Abiz, and it's Team Vitality that takes away the Hackney Yard hard point 250 to 173. What amazing victory we just saw for Vitality in there. It's definitely odd for us to see these two maps be played on a grand finals, right? You would think that it's going to be the best maps that will be played here. Hacienda, Standoff, Summit. Those are your key maps, but we got the Do-si-dos, the Apocalypse, and the Hackney Yard. And I mean, this is just insane, right? 250 to 173 will be the scoreline. GodLike, how do I say it? The opener was just the problem there for them. It was, I think it was a 70-point lead before they managed to find their first point inside the game. And by the time you were down by one full 60 hard point. And Vitality just did a great job taking care of that. Sams, look at him, getting the MVP, 35 kills, 26 deaths, 2 minutes and 51 seconds in the time. Then you got the 199 impact rating in there for him. And everybody was just kind of playing very well. But again, just kind of a minor mishap. A slight mishap for Learn. Again, I'm telling you, right? It was a very rough start on the first 2 hard points. Learn only had 5 kills on the first and the second set of hard point. By the time we opened second set P2, Learn had only 8 kills. But he eventually managed to help his team earn some valuable time in this battle. And they knew how to crush it. But it's just that the lead was just already in favor for Vitality on this battle already. So that is going to be it. That will be our map of Hackney Yard. We're going to be heading into Arsenal right up next, which will be a map picked by Vitality. And now you got the strong map pick that you think that you're going to be able to win up against GodLike. But the question is, can you take down the Kings of India on this map itself? We're about to find out. Let me just take a quick break. Okay, so now we are back, ladies and gentlemen, for the grand finals. Vitality on pace to finally take their first victory up against GodLike for the first time in 2 years. Can they manage to finally break the curse, or will GodLike force a map number 7 in Search and Destroy takeoff? We are about to find out. Before we even talk about a comeback to happen here for GodLike, we're gonna have to step into Control Arsenal. We didn't really get to see this map be played by the teams, so this is going to be our first look on it. And GodLike will be starting on the defensive side, while Vitality starts on the attack. So pretty interesting setup that we're going to have off the get-go. So now it's just all about getting ourselves inside of this battle. We're not going to be waiting any more longer. We're going to hop into the game. Let's get it going. Map number 5 of this series. It is going to be Vitality starting on the attack side. GodLike will have the full mid-map attack working for them, but will not have any of the duels that they expected to happen So Vitality just kind of slowing things down here for a bit. But Trunks, look at that. Prevail also in spots going in for a massive beatdown. Trunks now, it's his turn. Let him have it. Let him cook. Let the brother get some more eliminations. Great job going in for the spawn trap. But Abi's gonna get read on. Tectonic still holding down the mid-map. And they are trying to find their way in. That is going to be some information for Tectonic, for Learn, by the way. For some player to actually step inside of that point. Now, it's going to be 24 and 20. Vitality finally manages to get themselves some sort of control on that mid-map. First 5 kills does favor GodLike, though. So you can see Presence coming in for Prevail as he finds a 4-piece. And that's just eliminating Vitality's chances of putting this so huge. Marvel, he's gonna get himself that pick. That is huge. But GodLike Learn, stepping things up, getting the reads. Fine stack on the big window, but will finally go down. But still going to be a pincher. That will be happening for GodLike. Tectonic, he's gonna get read on by Trunks. But this is going to be a 1v2, 1v1 now. Marvel gonna find that altercation to work his way. And Learn, he's gonna get himself some backup here. So he's not going to waste away his life count. What a start for GodLike. Something that we expected for them to have on this game. And the dominance definitely is getting felt through as we win through a time expiration. GodLike on the defense, looking so good. If you guys are enjoying this match here right now, this game is brought to you by RideM8, our official sponsor for FSN Season 2 Championship. So do check them on our description box there below to get more information, to join in on the fun. Now let me know in the comment section too who you guys got this grand finals match, right? Who do you guys think will be winning this? Is it GodLike or Vitality on this match itself? It's Vitality so far. That will look to start on the offensive here. That's Marvel just switching up to a sniper. He's not hitting shots. Skull Guy does get taken down, but it's still going to be GodLike that will win the first 5 kills. And better map control for them as Trunks gets a little bit more information on this. He should be able to get that kill now, but Joko's coming through the vents. Definitely not saucy in there. Doesn't have to go in for an emergency alert to hit the alarm and just try to throw everybody out of the sinking ship already in Arsenal, but seems like we're gonna have ourselves some sort of a very close game here on this round number 2. It's definitely GodLike with the better defense on the first round, but Abyss now with the scope, he's gonna get himself naded out. 27 seconds for GodLike to make a play here. They have to deny the push on the A side. If you're Vitality, you need this cut down from Joko, so you have to bring out the Spiral just in case you do lose some map control in there. Now it is going to be Skull Guy finding some information. They find a great value off of this. Now Tectonic just trying to get the slam here with the War Machine. It's only going to get 2 members in there. That's not going to cut it. It still does have that player in solo that will cut down the A side. So that is going to be only 9 seconds. So whatever Vitality experience on that round number 1, that's what they're doing to GodLike right now. A win through expiration too. They did not have to go through elimination. They just had to play lockdown defense. Yeah, this is like Patrick Beverly when he goes up against Westbrook or anybody that's a star player in the NBA, right? Now, let me explain that. Let me explain that in in cricket terms, right? Obviously that is going to be Chamuchi Baba for you guys. I don't know. I think that's the only player I remember actually in cricket, by the way. I mean, no, I know he is real. But let me get right back inside the game, right? Come on, let's get it on the way. 26 to 26 on the live count. GodLike Trunks, again, they're starting on the defense. We saw them had a great spawn shop working for them on the start. But now it seems like it's going to be a better adjustment that we're seeing for Vitality so far. But now that I said that, funnily enough, actually GodLike Prevail manages to hold down the A side all on his own. Grenade there to take down Jokos. And Marvel almost gets himself a black eye in there. Luckily for him, he does have a scope to play around. But Trunks here, he can bring out that claw and actually take down these 2 players from Vitality. But Marvel was kind of just picking in the angle there. And he spots 2 birds in 1 angle. And there we have it. That's the A site for you, Abyss. Not exactly the weapon you want to have in there on that close range, but if it works, it works, right? Sam's is now going to have himself an opportunity to go in for the trap. GodLike facing serious situation right here. You give this round for Vitality, they are in a position to win this grand finals for FSN Championship Season 2. 14 to 18 on the live count. Learn going to be bringing out the War Machine. This is going to be, very huge for them to cut down the members holding down Cafeteria. And now they do have a little bit more of a map control. They can go in for the spawn trap on this map. And Sam's is gonna win that gunfight. No way. 11 to 15 on the live count. Still going to be pretty close on this battle right now. And obviously it is going to be Prevail finding not one but 2 kills right in front of him. It's going to be 9 and 11 on the scoreboard, with 2 segments still available for Vitality to actually take. GodLike now makes it a tie game. It's leveraged now, and this will be the outcome here. You win this round, you take match point, you're going to be able to play a map number 6, which is going to be takeoff possibly. So GodLike, you have to take whatever you can do to win this round right here. You gotta throw in your operators. You need this match point advantage on this one. Jokos brings out the Sparrow, spots 1 member down, takes Skull Guy. It's a 6v4 situation. Number 5 in yellow and Sam's just trying to hold down the B segment. Trunks will get denied with the claw. It's a 6v3. Abyss makes 1 play, takes down Sam's, takes Tech down. That's going to be a huge play to push up, but Marvel gets a deny, lines it up with the help of Solo. And Vitality takes the 2-1 lead. Can the curse be broken? Team Vitality hasn't won any series from GodLike for the last 2 years. Can the losing streak finally be broken as we start this round number 4? Here we go, a couple of shots. Tectonic there, taking down Prevail. That will be Marble with the opening pick. That's going to be the first 5 kills in favor for Vitality. GodLike back at their spawns. 1 minute left on this match. We saw the last time GodLike were on the attack. They were denied. They lost through expiration on the time. And they're gonna have to try to brute force this. Vitality, Marvel, and the crew. They want to get some attempt at this B site, but they fall down. Learn making the play. Now, holding down the B site. Abyss with the Annihilator. This is huge play for them to stop the push on this side of the map. Just try to waste away the live counts of Vitality while also claiming time. Abyss does not get anything more than that. Skull Guy, they're going to do a double time. Number 2 in Marvel needs to cut down Learn in there, so that's going to be 1 thing down. Prevail and his teammates just trying to get some more captures at the A site. That's a 2 stack inside of that hill. That means the capture is gonna go a lot faster. Now, Vitality Sam's is kind of playing around cafeterias here. And he's just gonna get 1 read. Abyss there, huge shot from him. So they're going to have some access on the B side. They can win through capture here. They can win through capture. They just gotta win his gunfights. Abyss needs to bring out something. He finds 2 peppers down. And the B side will be defended heavily by Abyss, all on his own. And we got ourselves a round number 5. Abyss with the shutdown, keeping the hopes alive of GodLike to force a map number 6. Play the takeoff map. Here we go. He's got himself a Predator missile. Can bring out the operator EMP system too if he manages to engage with a better gunfight on this one. Solo just playing around. About to get read on. Solo, he's gonna win the fight. No slicing and dicing working there for Abyss. But the spawn trap gonna be working now for GodLike. As soon as I say that, funnily enough, there's some breaks happening through for Sam's. Oh boy, there's another guy on the loose. He doesn't get cut down. Huge play for GodLike to break free from spawn. Skull Guy, he is gonna have the benches just being the primary source of the spawn trap here to delay, make this a 4v5, but they're giving away so much of the time at the A site that will be Solo. He's right in front of the doorway. He doesn't learn. He doesn't learn from Learn. And the Learn gets the kill. But the loss of the objective is there too along the side. This is huge. GodLike needs to win this round to force a map number 6. And we have to play Takeoff, Search and Destroy, where they got a chance to win that with their sniper, which is Abyss with the 2 Ps right now. The spawn trap is activated in 2 fronts. Number 4 in yellow in solo, making the play, but now the Predator missile drops in. Sams gets eliminated. No spawn trapper there. Huge plays for Abyss. Back to back to back. But the B side is the thing here. Trunks sprays, he picks, he boosts, he goes and backs away. Now he's just trying to reel them in one by one, but Vitality will look to try to wait for that one to go away. And now Jokos brings out the Sparrow. It's 21 and 16. This is anyone's ball game. Whoever has the better operator and who gets this next wave, it'll be winning this round right here. GodLike Learn now on the spawns, going in for the trap. Arsenal map is the way to go for them to finally take a crack at this. 1 minute and 7 seconds left. Vitality hasn't escaped spawns. Skull Guy with the huge 3 Ps. It's 8 to 17, and Abyss still has his Annihilator available on this one. 55 seconds on this one. Push for Vitality. This is their last push, and Trunks gets the first denial. Abyss now gets himself a nice opportunity to still defend the crown, being the kings of India, as he goes in for the final eliminations. All down to Tectonic, and Abyss gets the final kill. The man, the myth, the legend. Abyss, on the last 2 rounds of this action, clings on. Be the difference maker for GodLike to force a map number 7. We are going to search and destroy Takeoff, where 2 teams are both undefeated. This is India for you. And looking at it, Abyss is the MVP. 35 kills with that sniper. He couldn't be controlled on this game. And hey, man, this is what you really want to see on on this battle right here. And now, looking at it on this kill feed, right on the scoreboard, Abyss with 35 kills and 18 deaths. That's going to be almost a 2.0 KD for him. But looking at Skull Guy, I mean, everybody just played great. Learn, although had a negative KD, he manages to put himself in a spot at the round number 5 where he can go in for the spawn trap. And you see those kind of moments like that, it is definitely, huge to have the War Machine at the end to go in for that spawn trap and go in for the eliminations. Now, on the other side, Vitality kind of played it rough. Sams, we thought he was going to make that play time and time again. He has been playing. He is the lighter, the torch, the flamethrower of Vitality on the first 3 maps. But here on this Control Arsenal they just couldn't really get themselves to win right here. And that brings us into our map right here. We played every map, and now we're heading into Takeoff. We'll be right back right after this break. Give me just 20 seconds. All right, we are back for more action here at FSN Season 2 Championship. It is going to be the grand finals. Game number 7 between Vitality and GodLike. The non-stop rivalry in the Kingdom of India region. Whoever wins this map will be your champions for FSN Championship Season 2. Who's gonna take it? Will it be the reigning defending champions in GodLike, or will the challengers, the Vitality 2.0, take this one away and win this map right here? This is going to be huge. There's how many viewers do we have?
2.6 feet.
Oh my god, you guys, what the hell's going on? Really? Wait, I'm live. Oh. Okay, never mind. I thought I had my mic muted for a bit, but anyways, this is going to be a huge play right here, right? If you guys are just tuning in, we saw Apocalypse in Tunisia be won there by Team Vitality. They lost Seaside. GodLike was able to take that. Then Vitality won the Hackney Yard hard point. Then Arsenal seemed like it is going to be, you know, a come from behind victory for GodLike. The Abyss show. It was the most insane part about that, right? And for GodLike, Skull Guy is that, you know, very aggressive AR player. You got Learn just being the tactile on the back line, just helping you get those wins. And Prevail, dude, is making those close range engagements work so easy. And let's even talk about Abyss here. Abyss is not just sending people in the abyss. He's also Abyss himself. Right, that's triple wordplay for you guys, and he's got the finger hearts to love you all. Yeah, this GodLike team, right? They are a full Indian squad, and they're just going up against Vitality, who got themselves 3 amazing imports. One of the best AR in the world in Tectonic, one of the best snipers in Europe in Marvel. Then you got Solo, who is just, you know, the chaos for this team. And when it comes to playing every map as possible. Then you got the Vitality twins, Sams and Jokos, who have been in and out on the roster because Viper was kind of playing in this matchup right here. But looking back into our maps and modes and talking about Takeoff itself, you already know that Vitality, the last time they hop into a Takeoff map, they went up against Accelerate. It was a 7-1 victory on the Takeoff map. And when we had the boys of GodLike play this map, which was up against Accelerate, same team by the way, which will be a great gauge on this map right here, it was 7-3. GodLike was able to win a dominant one there, with Abyss being that playmaker. He was the MVP of that map, if I'm not mistaken. So who do you guys think will be winning this match right here? Do you think it will be GodLike that will defend their throne as the Kings of India? Or will Vitality finally break the curse of the losing streak that they just had all season long? We're just about to find out. And the last time that the team played a decider map, it was Kurhana Metropolis S&D. And it was a GodLike victory when they went up against each other at playoffs day number 1. It was 7-4. So let me just get a quick 15 seconds break here because we are just about to start this final game. I have to be on 100%. Here we go. Game number 7. GodLike and Vitality looking to fight their way in to win the championship of FSN Championship Season 2. Brought to you by RideM8. It starts with Trunks and the Beast finding the first 2 kills on the map. All down to Marvel, Tech, and Jokos to play around this area on the map. They're just currently stuck at their spawns. Jokos needs to find this shot. Will not be able to connect that. And Trunks is debating whether does he want to make that push over at the enemy side, or does he just want to maintain this chokehold right here and let the enemy come through him? And so far, this is going to be a very strong opener for GodLike on this Takeoff map. Abyss picking up where he left off. 31 kills on that Control Arsenal. They got themselves in the brink of lighting this one up. But you love the patience that you're seeing here. Prevail slowly snickering his way in. Tectonic, does he check the corners? Does he find Prevail? Yes, he does, but at the cost of his teammate going down. And there we go. Going to be a 4v2. Marvel with the scope. Spots Abyss, takes him down. Gets another angle on Tectonic. There is Trunks. And that's going to be GodLike taking round number 1. This takeoff map, right? Both teams are undefeated in this Season 2. And GodLike finds the opener. Would you take a look at that right there? Marvel out of nowhere finds the first blood on the biz at the one angle. No way. And there we go. 3 is happening on the kill feed. That will be Sam's. Taking down Prevail. It's a 3v4 Skull Guy. He can still make this amazing place, but Joko's makes the right read right over there. Takes down Skull Guy. Trunks on this massive flank. Oh, Dosito. Marvel. Oh boy. Trunks is the last guy standing. Bomb will be planted. And Trunks, we all know him as one of the counterparts for Goku. He's a strong counterpart here for Abyss. But 30 seconds left, and Marvel will be able to spot him down, and just like that, we get to see Marvel find the first blood, and Vitality is able to convert that into a round win. So GodLike now has themselves a pretty good spot when it comes to at least finding the adjustment here, right? They will not try to put number 4 in Abyss on the red, top red, so that Marvel cannot pick him. So it's just all about, you know, trying to get yourself a little bit more involved here. If you're Trunks, you have a fast reaction, so it's just all about getting this timely done. Oh boy, Sam's manages to win it at the 11th hour. He's low. Skull Guy though, he can make that pick work, and he escapes with his life. So it's an equal 4v4. Marvel having himself a duel up against Abyss on the other side, and Solo is out there for the hunt, and he gets picked off. Nice reposition for Abyss. Marvel trying to go in for the contest, just a little bit too wide open. There is Abyss. He's gonna get himself picked up, and now will be sent down to the next round. GodLike still on a 3v3 situation here. They still have Learn playing offside at the A site, while they send out Prevail and Skull Guy on P3 to find this trade. So gotta check every corner here. Lots of nooks and crannies. You find Prevail on the corner here, you're good to go. But Prevail finds one, and that's going to be a 2v3 situation now. Oh, a double shell happening. Joko's playing the angle. Now it's a 1v2. All down to Learn. All is well from the captain. He's got the read. Cannot get the conversion onto Marvel, and the punish will be there. Vitality. It's going to be insane. They just managed to stay alive right there, despite Prevail able to pick up their member. And I don't like the positioning there for Learn, because he was just kind of too far away from his teammates to get those angles done, right? Still got 0 kills here. Marvel has 6. Abyss has 2. And this take-off map, it really gets enduring, right? You gotta play it slow. Marvel gets the first blood onto Abyss. That's 2-1. Trunks now fighting that top floor scaffolding. As soon as that bomb gets carried over, he can make that massive flank. Oh no! He does not get the kill on Trunks. He doesn't get the kill on Marvel, so Trunks, his information is already spotted, and Tech wins it by his sliver of health. But Skull Guy manages to equalize, takes down Joko's. So now it's a 3v3 battle right here. GodLike focusing on the site. Nade will be thrown on the scaffolding. Tech will look to plant the bomb at the B site. You gotta be quicker. Hit them in with a quick bomb plant and relocate as much as you can. Skull Guy and GodLike now on the retake. Tech has the high ground. He can just beam them down one by one. Learn. Hops on top. He makes it drop. But Tech manages to slide in nicely. Skull Guy spots the barrel. He's the only player here. He can go for the defuse here. Marvel, does he find the angle? Tech does know the information. Sam should be able to get that rotation now done. 15 seconds left. He is stuck in the middle like a monkey. And he cannot get that win. Vitality will take that 2-round lead. But, bro, I tell you what. S&D and control round wins are never too safe. You saw what happened for GodLike, right? You saw them just lost the first 4 rounds of Arsenal, then they just managed to take that win. And Abyss takes the first blood onto Marvel there. But look at the response here by Vitality to find their own 2 sets of kills. Abyss takes down Sam, so now it's a 3v2. Finally, some numbers game in favor for GodLike here. Jokos and Tectonic is kind of playing around. Playing for Fix. Oh! Skull Guy gets the elimination. It's all down to Jokos himself to play this 1v3. That's a nice angle GodLike took on this map. Just attack relentlessly on the launch center. Find themselves those first 2 kills. And when you take down Marvel, right, the odds of him taking down long-range attacks is going to dwindle down to the highest time possible. So, Prevail, I don't think he sees Jokos working on this rotation. So, now let's see if he can make a clutch play here. He's going to have to pick up that bomb. I think he spots Prevail. Taking his time, takes one down. It's a 1v2. Skull Guy and Abyss still in the open. They will look to try to relocate. They don't want any of this factor to carry over. They want to try to go in on the crossfire. So as soon as Jokos actually takes the bomb, he's going to have an opportunity to actually anticipate that player right there. Skull Guy will be right in the corner. Jokos, they will be running out of time. And GodLike can now finally strike this. He picks up the bomb. That's info game. Skull Guy now spots Jokos. 11 seconds left. They can just wait for the bomb plant to happen. Put him on a chokehold. And now you got yourself the kill. Skull Guy earns that round win. Now it's 2-3 on the scoreline. Oh boy. This is so intense right here, man. And I want to know, bro. I want to know. V, what happened? What's happening in chat, right? I want to watch, but I want to be focusing on this. Early attack coming for Marvel, but look at the push coming into one spot. The Cognate takes down Prevail and Trunks. And Skull Guy and Learn needs to find some trades here. That is heavy blow on the first 20 seconds. Skull Guy and Learn probably thinking that they should have not pushed that A site that quick. Learn from the smoke. Be one with nature, but no. He's out. 1v4. 40 seconds on the clock, Skull Guy. Can he activate Infinity? Can activate Purple too. Look like it's Gojo over for him as Solo is the MVP on that round. He made an important breakthrough to find 2 kills with that grenade. And eventually, the final kill on the round. 4-2 as we now switch the sides. GodLike will now be on the offensive. Now, I have no idea who is stronger on the attack or the defense here. In fact, this is my first time casting for GodLike and Vitality in this one. So, it will be nice to have, you know, a 4-2 split here as well in favor for GodLike. So, we get an overtime. And then we play like 30 rounds of action here. 20-19 on the 19 and 19 as the final score. Then the last round will determine who is the FSN Championship winner. But that's not gonna happen, right? That's just my wildest dream. Brought to you by Taylor Swift, by the way. 4-2, 1 minute and 20 seconds. Trunks, you are way behind enemy lines. It's just a great map control for him. I think Tech is trying to get a great angle on this. Hello, sir! Trunks gets removed. And GodLike. Now, it's a 3v4. They can still have a nice defense here. They just need to have a nice setup on top red. Marvel, I think he may have been spotted here already. Skull Guy should be able to go in for the hunt. I don't think he knows that angle very well. Lots of nooks and crannies here. And Marvel's going to get taken down by Prevail. Bomb is going to get tapped. Nobody knows. The Ninja Diffuse will not work. And Vitality's going to have to feel the pain of that risk. Joko's a 1v3. Takes Skull Guy down. Abyss and Prevail just needs to hide. They just need to buy time. Jokos is running out of that. And Abyss connects the shot. It's 3-4. Anything is still possible on this battle. This is insane, man. I am losing my words. I'm losing my verbs. I am losing my voice. And I'm so tense. I don't know what's going to happen in this round itself. It's like World Championship feels all over again. When I cast it right now, Jokos will take the first blood, but it doesn't really matter here at all. What matters is you convert, you know, what matters is you find those trades if you're godlike, and if you're vitality, just need to take care of it. A minute and 26 to go here. And Abyss needs to take care of Jokos, but Jokos missed there. Vitality twins. Him and Sam's combining for 9 kills. Not a lot, but it definitely is helping the team here. Sam's though loses the gunfight, so now the opener is now getting into godlike on the A side, but the bomb's still not yet picked up. So they're trying to play for picks, interestingly. Now we got Skull Guy being spotted, but not enough to really get taken down. So Trunks gonna try to play hunt. Sir, you need to check your corners. You need to check your corners. You already had the idea. And Solo and Marvel combines for another kill. All down to Prevail to win this round at 33 seconds left. Tech has him at his crosshair. Number 4 in Solo. Mr. Chaos himself. He's got the R9 on a long range map. Talk about being deadly. Marvel with the scope. Boy, it's 3 and 5. 2 round aways, vitality. GodLike needs to climb up higher to get this win right here. It starts with the first bloods. You need another pick here. You need this round win if you're GodLike. You cannot afford to give vitality that 6th round win. That automatically gives them game point. So now Skull Guy holding down the bomb. Early plant will be happening. They smoke down the entryway. They will likely get these eliminations later on. Marvel playing the long route. Has got the angle on that rotation. Skull Guy will not get picked off. That's huge. It's a 5v5 retake. Number 4 in Solo is the guy you want to watch out for here. He's got the R9. He can make those damage done in this close range. Learn, able to pick him up. Huge gunfights being won outside of this. Jokos tries to take a pick at this Learn. He's not going to get picked off. Skull Guy makes the play, and the wall bang coming in for Jokos. Abyss and Prevail needs to defend their bomb. It's a 2v2 situation. Jokos and Marvel only has the scope in hand. Abyss wins the gunfight. Jokos, the last guy standing. Abyss, he picks. He boos. Does he remove? No. It's going to be Prevail trying to clutch this. Bomb is going to get tapped. You need to go for the fist fight. And Prevail swings. And it's far from over. GodLike wins a huge round. Went in there for the early plant. And Prevail, he's got the highest kills on the team. He is the GOAT. So let's see the opening pick working for Abyss right now as he takes down Joko. So 1 sniper already out. Huge disadvantage. If you're GodLike, Sam's just kind of not having the day here right now. Only has 2 kills. He needs to wake up. His teammates are doing well. Just need a couple of more picks coming from him to actually take this game away up against GodLike. And he needs to win this, but Prevail owns him on that spot. And Skull Guy takes down Tectonic. It's all down to Marvel. He is pinned down in the middle of this B site. He finds one, takes down Skull Guy. Learn, manages to take that kill to even it up. It's 5-0 on the board. GodLike responds back with a great 2-round win straight. And Vitality, they are struggling to close this series right now. GodLike refusing to win, and Abyss wins another huge gunfight. He takes down Marvel too, and there we go. Sam's finally gets involved in the gunfight, but it's all down to Tech on a 1v1 situation. The IGLs trying to win this round itself. Learn with 7 kills and Tectonic with 8. The battle of great minds. Winner takes match point and a step closer to winning FSN Championship Season 2. Bomb in the hands of Learn. He's got the Odin. Great close range weapon. Has a high damage. but a slow fire rate. On the flip side, you got Tech with a fast fire rate weapon. Learn puts the bomb at the A site. Now, where you're gonna try to hide if you're him, right? You're gonna have to play 45 seconds here. Tech needs to play this one silent. Seems like Learn is gonna try to work his way around the flank. And Tectonic just trying to play search. Learn is gonna get the read on him. Does he spot him right now? Tech. Oh, man. The timing! Learn manages to get the kill. GodLike now has match point. They are closer to victory. Can GodLike defend the region's title of the Kings of India? Let's come and find out here. Abyss. He's been working with his 5v5 gunfights. He's been winning those first blood engages. And Vitality is in deep waters right here. Now, where do we see the attack coming from for GodLike? Seems like the attack will be right through A. Vitality extending way forward on this map right here. And it's going to be Marvel taking down Learn. But game far from over here. So going to be a 4v4 situation. Solo slowly trying to work his way up. It's not going to get any information here. You cannot pick at the right spot. Skullguy is holding that angle very well. Sam's just playing at the tight spot. Abyss also tried to check the corner. He is jumping. He's making all those noise. And Sam's, he's been playing terrible. Does he live up to the name? Right? Does he find one kill? Yes, he does. Take down Prevail. Now Abyss needs to trade. No. Sam's gets away with his life. He makes the play of his life. It's all down to Skullguy. Cannot let to get this guy on a 1v3. You have to wait. Solo. Wait for your teammate to make this push. Skullguy now pushing up. And Solo loses the gunfight. Skullguy can still make this 1v2 work. But he's gonna get himself tagged down. Marvel, they are with the scope. Skullguy, can he win this? No! We're getting an overtime! GodLike and Vitality refuses to lose. Now we switch sides all over again.
Destroy the objective.
My gosh.
They have the bomb.
I need some kwarta, man. Come on. Let's get it. Abyss finds the first blood on Solo. Right when I thought I can slow it down. First blood has happened. Solo. Key playmaker out. Vitality's attack side. It's been kind of mediocre, right? And Abyss. Yeah, man. He's just had a game of his life. He managed to really put up insane numbers on that control. Scoring 31 kills. And here, as that sniper, just looking to try to really put the pin down. He's been the gatekeeper for Vitality in trying to win this best of 7 series right here. And right now, there's really not much of things happening. But a B-side hit could be guaranteed here with Tech, just on the A side. Just remember stacked here for GodLike on P3. So there's really no easy way to get inside of this point. GodLike has them on a chokehold. They can win this round. Get that match point again. 36 seconds left. There's not much time left. We got to make that play. It starts on the B site. This is not good. Not looking good. Sams, you got yourself on the B angle. You have your member in Joko's trying to put that bomb down. That is going to be Prevail getting that elimination. And no, Prevail escapes with his life. Swings, takes, oh no, never mind. It's a reverse card. It's now a 2v2 situation. Bomb is about to get planted. Learn with the 2Ps with the help of Abyss. They win that round. It's 7-6. GodLike. Can they finally win it here? And be the champions of FSN Championship Season 2. Now on the attack side, Marvel with 16 kills. Look at all those nades stacked on B and on the mid map. Number 4 in solo, just kind of putting himself in a very bad angle here. Prevail, he's gonna get picked down. Sounds with the 2P. Stakes learning the biz. So Trunks, Prevail, and as well as Skull Guy just kind of caught in between. Trunks needs to make a play. Nade will be shown there by Solo. Tech trying to search for a couple of good members, but he's gonna get tagged. Still a doable game here for GodLike to close this one out. Trunks though, he needs to win this. Plays an off angle. Gets the read right, but Solo engages. Trunks almost wins it. It's a 3v2. B attack. GodLike. One member down. Prevail. Can he clutch this and win the championship, or will Vitality force another decider round, another overtime? 30 seconds left. They're out for the search. They're already on the scene, but can they catch the culprit? Prevail finds one, sees two. Marvel, last guy standing, spots Prevail. 1v3. Who's gonna take it? 7 seconds left. Prevail. He's got the time. He's gonna win it for GodLike. They defend the title as the Kings of India. 8-6. GodLike wins this map, and you got your champions. GodLike will be your FSN Championship Season 2 winners, taking the prize pool and beating down their rivals, Team Vitality, who will remain undefeated. Winless, I mean, in the competition. Prevail, making the best win possible for them. And that will conclude this live stream right here. It was a 1v3, very similar to what we saw from Rage back in Green Up Master Season 3, where he managed to clutch it to win everything for Smart Omega and GodLike. That was the best game ever. That will be an 8-6 victory right over here. And Marvel played a game of his life with 17 kills and 8 deaths right there. Prevail, 13 kills and 10 deaths. And obviously now it is just going to be Prevail having the highest impact on this one. He is the finals MVP for sure. That game right there, he managed to put his team with the best spot possible to win this match right here. And we scored like 3,000 viewership on this stream. So it's definitely great to have you guys around right here. And of course, this will be the GodLike win for you guys. And that will conclude our matchup right here. If you guys like what you saw, make sure you give us a follow on our official page in TikTok. I mean in Twitter. That is official FSN Asia, as well as FSN Asia and Instagram, right? You guys have an opportunity to also get more information on our official sponsor, which will be RideM8, that provided us so much of opportunity to bring in the great talents of Vitality as well as GodLike in this tournament itself. And with that concludes our best of 7 grand finals. It lived up to the hype. A big shout out to Bobby, big shout out to Eric, a big shout out to everybody that managed to actually watch this. Shout out to V in the comment section, to Legacy, and everybody that tuned in, you know, to support this region itself. You already know that there's a lot of potential on this region, and you saw that here. GodLike, even despite not having Neutrino around, they still managed to get the victory, with Skull Guy and Prevail being those playmakers for you. And yep, it is definitely going to be insane. I'll see you guys in the next season, hopefully. A big shout out to my king, a big shout out to Noob, a big shout out to Danish, to all our moderators, a big shout out to GodLike for winning the championship, big shout out to Vitality too and taking this one away. And this is it, man. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you around. Peace out.